notification, we about to go live. Hit this track and do you dance like you Karen Lacey. Run it back to turn Matthew to the house, baby. It's Tingle and Co. Come keep with the show. It's a new era. Let's get it, let's go. It's Tingle and Co. When you see that notification, we about to go live. Hit this track and do you dance like you Karen Lacey. Run it back to turn Matthew to the house, baby. It's Tingle and Co. Come keep with the show. It's a new era. Let's get it, let's go. It's Tingle and Co.
All right, good morning and welcome in here on this Friday morning. We close out the week here at Tingle & Co. Brought to you by FanDuel Sportsbook. Every single day, FanDuel brings you our show. Lloyd, our pick yesterday, day one of the Masters.
God damn it!
Lloyd threw it out there on Wednesday. The bet was, let me go to my settled bets here, as I lost.
I'm sorry.
It's okay, Lloyd. I'm not upset
We
with
were
you.
on the board.
Had Justin Rose to lead after the first round. He did not. He was 2 under yesterday, I believe, which was not the leader. And therefore, that bet did not cash via our friends over at FanDuel. So, FanDuel, there you go.
It's in third.
You made some money. FanDuel made some money. That's
Yeah,
good.
that's
That's good. It's for our friends over at FanDuel.
And they also will make some money on the future up on Tiger Woods to win the Masters.
That is true. That is true. I don't know. You might be able to pull that one off.
Maybe if they let him play.
Hey, it's never over until it's over.
It's not illegal to play on painkillers. It's illegal to get caught playing on painkillers.
That's okay. I see what you're doing.
Yeah,
there.
I got you.
I got you. No line for LSU baseball yet today. I'm going to double check again as LSU obviously plays Ole Miss tonight. There are no lines out at this point, but LSU still is the third favorite to win the national championship via our friends over at FanDuel behind UCLA and Texas. UCLA plus 650, Texas plus 900, then LSU plus 950. When those lines come out, we will make sure to give those to you via our friends over at FanDuel as the Tigers and the Rebels face off tonight in Oxford for some LSU baseball. Back at it. Hopefully they can see if they can put together another weekend series win. 2 in a row against Kentucky and Tennessee now facing Ole Miss. But good morning to all of you for joining us. Thank you for getting in here and hanging out with us every morning. Lloyd, Christian, Poge, how are we doing? Good morning, friends.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good, man. Good morning.
Everybody doing well?
Yeah, Poge's first time back in like 2 weeks, I think.
Yeah, welcome back.
A while. Yeah.
It's all right. It's all right. We know you have to rely on Christian. That's never a good thing.
Well, and we were both in school, so it's kind of inconsistent on when we
Playing
show
the school
up.
card this
So
early
good.
on a Friday?
Well, we're gonna leave at 9, so yeah.
They are.
For what?
Class.
School.
No.
See, I would be the one. I would skip, but I need the attendance.
You do.
Where I'm at in the semester.
That's okay.
I like
'Cause you have
in
skipped.
January and during March Madness, I skipped a lot.
You were skipping, yeah.
But now you
So
just go.
now
You
I
just
need
go
to go.
to class and watch the Masters, right?
Same thing we're doing right now.
I don't know if I'll watch
Watching
the
the
Masters, but I'll definitely be watching it on somebody else's laptop in front of me, and I'll have something else on.
There you go.
That's usually what I do.
2 screening it over there.
There you go.
Lloyd, how are you?
Excellent, sir. Got on the golf course yesterday. Felt
Yeah,
great.
Masters
Feet
Thursday.
are a little sore from carrying the team. Not really. We
No,
had a
it's
great
true.
little ham and egg.
Carrying the fucking
Working on it. It was fun. It was
It was
fun.
fun.
We will
We'll
test
figure
it
it
out,
out.
and we.
I sent you the videos last night.
He did. We tried to do a little bit of a golf video type deal. We had the microphones on. We got a couple of shots of us in the golf cart, and as well as we were taking some shots on the course. And we will make sure to edit that out, get that out to you. It'll be a little test case. That's what yesterday was. It was a testing day to see
If we're
how we
fertile or
did,
not.
if we can do it, and if you guys would like it.
Oh,
And so we'll make sure
Too hot.
to have that ready for all of you guys so y'all can check it out, give us your thoughts, and see if it's something you want to continue. Obviously, we enjoyed it. It was a good day yesterday. The weather
was phenomenal.
was excellent. Made it to
Worth doing regardless, just to be out on the golf course. Also, if Noah does swear at any point in his life, it'll be on the golf course. If he does drink at any point in his life, it'll be on the golf course.
That's
He's frustrated.
valid. Yeah, it's the most frustrating thing I've ever done in my life.
It's a frustrating game.
That's right, but you have,
it's
to, you have
the
to know
worst.
that going in. It's just like baseball. You have to know that success is not happening very often. But when it does, you have to appreciate it.
It's the worst.
Hug it. And just chase it.
Get angry at it.
No.
Mad at
No, that's
Mad,
wrong.
mad,
That's
mad.
wrong emotion.
No, very angry. It's okay, and that's okay. That's okay.
We'll
It's
fly
good for
Sean
it's good for
down here
content.
for that.
Yeah.
Break more or throw more clubs.
I mean, me and Sean would get after it.
Yeah, a whole bag.
For sure. But it was a good day yesterday. Weather was excellent. The Masters we have on again today. That's what got us fired
do it
up to do
again.
it yesterday. Maybe just run it back. Obviously, tonight got some LSU baseball, but we appreciate all of you getting in here this morning. Busy day for Chrissy yesterday. Left the show, went to practice, went to class,
late.
hit the golf course. You were late to class, but it was a good day. It was a good day. Obviously, a lot going on around LSU right now. There was practice yesterday for LSU football as they continue through spring practice. You also heard from some of the players after practice yesterday. Some LSU women's basketball news, men's basketball news, and, of course, baseball tonight. A lot going on here in the middle of April as it's in the heart of the basketball offseason, the heart of spring football, and the heart of SEC baseball schedule. So a lot going on, and we'll keep you up to date on all of it here at Tingle & Co. First, what we'll do today, before we get into – this is a very important moment – Christian's thoughts from practice yesterday, what stood out to Christian, which is always a mixed bag, and you never really know what you're going to get. Before we get to that, we're going to listen to what some of the guys on the team had to say after practice. Jacques Doucet, the sports director over at WAFB, got some really, really good sound bites from TJ Dottery, Jace Brown, and DJ Pickett that he put out on his Twitter, and we will play those for you guys this morning. Where TJ Dottery, we'll let him speak first, where he talks about Lane Kiffin. Obviously, played for Lane at Ole Miss, followed him here to LSU, and just talked about his head coach. And obviously, one of the biggest questions we've all wondered, does Lane Kiffin sleep? Because there will be tweets at 3 a.m. I woke up to tweets this morning. It's nonstop, especially during the offseason, during the transfer portal part of the schedule. It was nonstop, and it didn't look like Lane ever slept. And TJ Dottery spoke about his head coach, and Jacques Doucet put it out on Twitter for us all. Here is TJ Dottery talking about Lane Kiffin.
Joking, halfway serious. How much do you think Lane Kiffin sleeps at night? Because it seems like he's always doing something.
Man, that's a great question, honestly. Because if you're in here at 8:30 at night, you'll see him in here. But then you wake up the next morning and he was already in here 3 hours before you. I mean, honestly, if I had to guess, maybe 5 hours at max, maybe.
Kind of want to ask him, halfway joking.
I mean, there's the answer. Lane Kiffin not sleeping. He's at the facility late when people are getting there, and he's always there when they pull up in the morning.
So
5 hours of sleep.
Bed at 11, up at 4:30.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
That's fine. I wonder what the whoop
up
is.
At 4, you know. mean, 5 hours sleep. Obviously it's recommended 8. 7 to 8 is your recommended. 8 to 10, really, if you really want to be healthy sleep wise. But 7 hours, 7 to 8 hours is the
Maybe we'll just
the sweet spot. But 5, hey, if you
He's reinventing bath.
let's just ask him next Tuesday.
Oh, you want to see him next Tuesday?
Well, that's the next
he
press
speaks with
conference.
the media every Tuesday. And so, but there you go. You heard it there. Lane Kiffin not sleeping,
Peptides.
working hard. And look, it's got the fans excited. I mean, when it was originally the off season and he was posting things at 3 a.m. and 10 p.m. and 11 p.m. and 2 a.m., it was like, well, this is nice. He's at the facility at 4 a.m. We can get used to this. It was a nice breath of fresh air. And there was the answer there from TJ Daugherty. Speaking of Lane Kiffin, Jace Brown, the wide receiver transfer from Kansas State, spoke about Lane Kiffin's offense and what stood out to him. When he spoke about coming to LSU out of the portal, he said LSU's wide receiver U and Lane Kiffin and Charlie Weiss had an offense that I love to watch. And so it's kind of the marriage of two perfect things. If you're a wide receiver, you get to be in a Kiffin-Weiss offense and play wide receiver at LSU. And so here's Jace Brown, Kansas State wide receiver transfer, talking about Lane Kiffin's offense at LSU.
Why did Jace Brown leave Kansas State for LSU? Well, what Lane Kiffin did in Oxford at Ole Miss played a big role.
Honestly, I watched the offense, and I really like how their offense was at Ole Miss. And then when they came here, the coaching staff, it was a no-brainer, especially when I walked in Tiger Stadium for the first time.
During his 3 seasons at Kansas State, Jace Brown caught 115 passes and averaged over 17 yards per grab. Now Brown and the other speedy wide receivers that have just joined this LSU roster are looking to stretch defenses vertically and throw the ball deep.
I think they're really complementary. I feel like if we can stretch the field vertically, it'll open up a lot of things in the run game. And I feel like it's vice versa with the run game. I feel like it opens up, and I feel like we're sort of dynamic and explosive that we can lighten the box this year.
What kind of condition do you have to be in to play in this offense and get up and down the field the way Coach Kiffin wants you to?
You have to be in really good condition, and I feel like they're training us very well to be in that condition, but you have to be in condition to play in this offense because it's very high-powered. I feel like the details, the attention to detail here is very honed in. He takes everything very serious, especially practice, because practice correlates directly to the game. It's really good for us, and it's going to help us, especially structurally.
Covering LSU football, Jacques Doucet, WAFB 9 Sports.
Goat.
Shout out JD, the best in the business. But yeah, look, I thought those were very good answers from Jace Brown. Obviously talking highly of Lane Kiffin's offense before he came to LSU, seeing the perfect marriage of LSU and this high-powered offense kind of come together, especially as a wide receiver. It's got to be the perfect match, right? LSU in the history of wide receivers, as well as Lane Kiffin, Charlie Weiss Jr. in the offense that they run. What I really liked was at the end, when he talked about the condition to be in this offense. We've obviously talked about the tempo and the pace a lot, and you're hearing it straight from one of the guys that's having to go out there, move around, and run it. And talks about how good of conditioning they have to be in to be able to run this offense. And he also doubled down on it and said that he believes they do a very, very good job of practicing the way it's going to be in the game, of being prepared at practice to be able to run that pace, that tempo offense the way they do. And so very, very excited. And even getting to see some of the film from his time at Kansas State. Also fun to watch.
He's smooth.
100%. And so it's going to be exciting to see, like he said, the perfect marriage of Kiffin, Weiss, and LSU's offense. It might even be a perfect marriage of Jace Brown in that Kiffin, Weiss, LSU offense. The last soundbite we will play is from DJ Pickett, who talks about his position coach, one of our favorites, one of the greatest of all time, Corey Raymond, and the relationship he has with him. Obviously, one of the biggest moves that Lane Kiffin made this offseason, if not the biggest, was to retain Blake Baker. And part of that is because when you retain Blake Baker, what else do? You retain Corey Raymond. And Corey Raymond is the perfect encapsulation of what you want out of a position coach. He's elite in development at that position. He's an elite recruiter. And at LSU, he knows he's been here and he loves it. It does not get any better than those three things. And this is DJ Pickett, former number 1 cornerback, who's got high expectations going into his sophomore season, talking about his position coach.
just being me, not trying to be somebody that I'm not. Just playing the game, let the game come to me.
DJ Pickett is a 6'5" cornerback with a wingspan that seems to reach over the Mississippi River. Pickett was the highest rated signee in the Tigers' 2025 signing class and immediately showed he was worthy of that distinction.
I mean, this freshman year that I had, it was pretty good, but I just feel like I need to probably just get a little stronger, a little bigger, just knowing the game more.
DJ Pickett named a freshman All-American during his first year with the LSU Tigers. His 3 interceptions actually tied for the team lead in that category. But Pickett's positions coach Corey Raymond doesn't seem to believe that praise is a pathway to improvement as a sophomore.
He don't tell me the good, he tells me the bad. Really, it's really helpful. Like I said, like he don't tell me nothing good, just tell me everything that I need to work on so I can work on those things.
Raymond is not only a big factor in Pickett's progress, he perhaps is the biggest reason number 3 is in Baton Rouge, period.
He's a real mentor outside of my dad. I see him as a father figure. I feel like me coming in, I just need to work on my technique, and Coach Raymond is a real technician. So I had to look myself in the mirror and see who's the best person to get me where I want to go. And also, this is LSU, so that platform of just being a DB here is amazing.
Covering LSU football, Jacques Doucet, WAFB 9 Sports.
Look, I mean, like JD said, and I'll add to it, Corey Raymond's the only reason that DJ Pickett is here. I think it's very odd. I mean, listen to the way he talks about his position coach. He's like, outside of my dad, that's a father figure. Like outside of my dad, that's my dad. You know, like I mean, it's who he sees as a father figure, and that's why Corey Raymond is the best. I mean, because he builds the relationships with the players in that manner, but he also has the respect because he's really good at what he does. He's got the track record that he can just go, hey, look at this one, that one, this one.
Kind of mastered the game.
And he, like I said, it's the perfect meshing of all of it. He loves LSU, and Lane said it himself, because he loves Corey Raymond loves LSU. He's been here. He's done it. He's won a national championship here. He's also elite when it comes to developing the talent, and he's elite recruiting, and you're seeing it right now. I mean, let us not forget, it was a surprise when DJ Pickett signed. Like it was a battle for DJ Pickett. This was not something that was done and locked in from the jump.
There was real threat he was going to flip.
Miami and Oregon were firmly in the mix for DJ Pickett. The reason he came to LSU was because of Corey Raymond.
That's the reason I'd never really wavered off the
course.
If Corey Raymond is in the room, you're losing if you're not Corey Raymond. Now, did he have that same ability at Florida? I don't think so, because he didn't believe in what he was pitching.
Of course.
Like, it's hard to...
You can't fake that.
You can't fake what he feels for... You can't just put on a different polo and go, let me pitch the tradition of the Florida Gators at DB. What do you want me to say? Like, there's...
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson.
Yeah. How'd we not kick him off the team? Everybody else has. No, but Joe... Oh, shit. What's
Hayden.
Joe Hayden. That's the one I can think
Vernon
of.
Hargraves.
2. And the safety that killed Odell down the sideline. Matt Elam.
There you go.
They have somewhat of a tradition, not nearly the thing that Corey Raymond built, fostered, cared about, loved, and is able to go back to LSU and pitch again.
Right.
And if you're DJ Pickett, the relationships are the most important part for some people. If you're able to get into that door that way, which Corey Raymond is able to do, and have the backing of what I'm selling, you've heard back-to-back players on 2 different sides of the ball be able to pitch. This is LSU. Now, one's a transfer, one is a recruit. From Corey Raymond's perspective, from DJ Pickett's perspective, I believe it. And now you're about to see the uptick in the offense of Lane Kiffin,
right,
Charlie Weiss Jr., but not only I believe in the system, also the brand now. That cat's wearing number 1. We talked about this yesterday. Like you didn't see it a lot after Jamar Chase. That's a number that when you see somebody put it on, you expect something offensively. Aaron Anderson. Like those are the players that you're starting to see, and that's when he says this is LSU. That's kind of what they're talking about. I want to be in that tradition. Now you have an offense to match instead of just how skilled can you be.
Right, 100%.
Poggi often complains that Lloyd likes to steal his points on the show. I was about to make the same exact point that the wide receiver room is now elevated itself to where.
What are you
why
talking
would you
about
not
the car?
We talk about it a lot.
Fucking mess.
Poggi always gets in. He's like, whenever baseball comes up, Lloyd just kind of covers all the points. I have nothing left to say.
Oh, I guess. I'm sorry. I'll leave some room to.
No, it's not a bad
Leave
some meat on the bone.
Exactly. We'll beat on the bone.
Don't make Chrissy act like that I'm just complaining.
No.
I'll shorten up.
Chrissy complains just enough. Via our friends over at
Especially about
FanDuel,
women.
the odds have come out for the SEC teams to make or miss the college football playoff. FanDuel's put those odds out. Our friends over at
Let's
FanDuel.
guess.
What do you think the LSU odds are to miss the playoffs?
To miss the playoff. Will they not be the same both ways?
It's not the same both ways.
Okay, to miss the playoffs, LSU.
Here, I'll give you another example before we do this, okay? So Georgia, right? Georgia's odds to make the playoffs minus 220. To miss the playoffs plus 170. Ole Miss's odds to make the playoff 175. To miss the playoff minus 230. Arkansas's odds to make the playoff plus 4,500. To miss minus 20,000. Right.
To miss the playoff?
Uh-huh.
Okay, this is confusing.
So that means the odds are very, very
Good
likely that
they're not going to make the
Right,
playoff.
minus
LSU bet
LSU's
$20,000.
LSU's
And that's why
probably-
Georgia's minus 220 to make it. The odds are high for them to get in, and then plus 170 to miss it because they don't think that Georgia's going to miss it.
They're probably plus 2.
This is to make it, you think?
This is confusing.
Minus 150 to miss, plus 210 to make.
I like
Okay.
that. Good.
Go
Go
roll with that. LSU
Plus
via
110 to miss.
via our friends over at FanDuel minus 145 to miss, plus 115 to make.
It's pretty close.
Which means pretty good odds. And actually, the third best odds in the SEC to make the college football playoff behind Georgia and Texas. Texas minus 180 to make it, plus 145 to miss it.
I'm not even worried about the first, Georgia and Texas. I mean, I think they're probably
What's
pretty...
the Ole Miss one again?
Ole Miss is...
They're not making the playoff.
They're not making shit.
So Ole Miss is in sixth, the sixth best odds.
Okay.
They are plus 175 to make it,
That's throwing money away.
minus 230 to miss it.
So that's all you need to know.
Put
If
it on
you're an
a
Ole
few-
Miss fan,
Dude,
they're going to hammer
throw everything on that.
They're going to hammer the plus 175.
1,000%.
That's why they did it.
Yeah. If you look, little inside, just inside baseball, inside gambling.
Yep.
Ole Miss take the cheese. You will. You're going to do it. You're a rat. Get snapped.
There you go.
That's what's going to happen. They're all going to hammer plus 175 because they're drunk off last year. And they'll be like, the disrespect. You think Lane Kiffin, look what they did without him.
Right.
Good. I mean, thanks. Fill,
You talked yourself
fill
into
the
a lie.
FanDuel pockets.
The top 8 I will read. Georgia has the best odds. Texas, LSU, Texas A&M, Alabama, Ole Miss, Oklahoma, Tennessee
Arkansas.
are the best. Arkansas is in last.
That minus 20,000 hurts.
That's really brutal.
Minus 20,000 for Arkansas and Mississippi State. Minus 10,000 for Kentucky. Minus 7,000 Vandy. 2,000 South Carolina. 1,100 Auburn. Minus 900 Mizzou. Minus 550 for Florida.
What's Kentucky to make it?
Plus 2,200.
That's worth $1.
That's worth $1
Yeah.
for sure.
You're confident Will Stein?
I think
Lloyd's
it'll
offense?
be closer than not.
I think they're going to be fun.
Yeah, that's what
I
I'm
think
saying.
they're
You
gonna
won't
be
be
really
mad
fun.
at it.
Yeah.
You'll be like, oh, I have a reason to watch Kentucky. They'll go 6-6, 7-5, and you'll be like, oh, almost a playoff team.
Almost
to me.
But there it is. I mean, LSU, the third best odds via our friends over at FanDuel to make the college football playoff.
At
out
the
of
tailgate,
SEC.
I have Kentucky plus 2,200 to make the playoff, and you would get laughed out the room until
Until they make the playoff.
Until they beat LSU week 6.
Nice. But there you hear it there. LSU, third best odds to make the college football playoff out of the SEC via our friends over at FanDuel. Bring you our show every single day. And that'll bring us to Christian's thoughts from yesterday.
Oh. Put me
Christian,
on the spot.
I told you to write some notes down. Be
I
prepared.
have mental notes.
Okay.
Look, this isn't fall practice. There's
Right.
no, write down every single
Of course
play,
not.
every single play. Now, I can start us off with 11v11.
Yeah.
I guess wrap
Just
up
what are the things that
11v11.
stood out to you? Yeah.
Landon Clark's wheels.
Wheels.
First quarterback I've seen since Jaden, at least, that can actually run. And then also, this is the second day now I've noticed Blake Baker working one-on-one with defensive backs,
Right.
and tackling and also stopping the run.
Yeah.
And yesterday you saw the entire safety room get work with tackling, with Blake Baker watching, and then one-on-one with Blake Baker. Now he's not one-on-one with one player; it's one-on-one with three guys,
Right.
going each one, stopping the run, learning how to front the run. I guess setting an edge, maybe that's kind of what they were working on. And then as well, yesterday we saw an interception to Marcus Cooley, who
I think we've got that clip in the document.
we do. To Marcus Cooley last year was kind of as good as the defense was last year. People kind of ranked to Marcus Cooley, I think, lower than a lot of players in that defense, and I think he kind of was underappreciated. And coming back this year, a returner in Blake Baker's defense, I think you'll see him a lot next year, either making plays or just being a solid defender like you saw A.J. Halsey be.
Yeah.
And also, obviously, Ty Benefield has to be mentioned.
Of course.
He looks like a stud. So
Yeah.
any more thoughts? Wide receiver room, I think, is
Loaded.
a
Here's
little different. Now, I think it's also different in the sense that last year you had a lot of stocky guys that could move side to side and
Right.
not really get up the field. I think this year you're going to have a little bit of both. I think there's a lot of size in the room, a lot of varying size between big and small with, Roman Mothershed, and then you have a smaller guy like Jace Brown. I think the room's going to be smooth. Trey Wilson looks very smooth.
Yeah.
Jace Brown is as advertised. And then also Phillip Wright, the returner. I think
Yeah.
Phillip Wright, I'm high on him. I think I'd be an idiot to say right now that he wouldn't get any playing time. I would look for him next year.
No, I mean I think there's a reason they kept him. Like I don't think it's it's not for a reason,
Right.
Like they got rid of everybody, right? So if you made it through, they didn't do it just for show.
Cut.
Like you made it through because
We wanted you here.
they want you here, and you can and he can play. But I like what you brought up. You saw Blake Baker in that clip there. I like the point that you bring up. His the new point of view he has this season is he's not assigned a position group, right? Where he's been with the linebackers the last couple of years.
He himself played linebacker.
He was your linebackers coach at one point with O. He comes back and he's been your DC/linebackers coach. Now he gets more of an overseeing view as Chris Kiffin has come in and taken over that linebacker room. So now Blake Baker gets to work with safeties and stars and DBs. And then, obviously, as always, bring this energy. I mean, the cleats on, the headset on.
Is that
the energy.
Is that Kiffin's brother?
I think it might be.
He's
with
wearing
the red
cleats,
cap on?
He's wearing cleats too.
Hey.
It's the revolution. Also, look, I'm not trying to take any shine away from DeMarcus Cooley.
This isn't the hardest interception.
I think this is a one route ball.
It was.
I think they're working on.
It was very I
Because
mean, it was a drop back. He drops
Pump.
back, he pumps, and he throws.
Look at the other side and look at Trades is doing nothing.
Yeah, I mean, this was.
I'm throwing it here no matter what. So, I mean, great play. Your defense is where they wanted to be. Get the boys excited, turn the ball over. Let's go this way. But made the play you were supposed to make. But I don't think that was don't put that on the quarterback.
No, it's not it's not anything to fall on over, but it's nice to see.
I just know how the base is.
Of course.
Can't throw a po' boy to him.
Like, that's going to be
Well, the other thing is, it's not your starting quarterback.
talent-wise, that should be your third string quarterback.
I think
that
he's.
is-
According to Wyatt's stats.
No, I know, but I'm saying the two you
but
have.
Even regardless
right
of
now,
that,
he's your first string.
Even
Yeah.
regardless of that, I mean, it's
Coach
very
DeGro-
obvious this is
baked into what we're doing right now.
right. This is practice. You know what I mean? Like that was not
On a cover 2 go ball.
Right. But I also think, and I put this one in the document as well. Is it even possible to talk about him too much? Because Christian brought him up. Ty Benefield, right? You talk about DeMarcus Cooley, of course, the role he played last year. The reason why he can be forgotten about a little bit is because you brought in top-tier All-American talent in that transfer class, Mansour Lane and A.J. Halsey. And I think you might have done it again because this guy, I think this is a overarching statement throughout all of media that has been at practice and has watched LSU at this point in spring. And even a lot of people, including us, when he committed to LSU out of the portal, Ty Benefield is going to be a player.
Got a video on Twitter, I think, yesterday of him breaking up a pass and contested 11
right
v
there.
11. There it is.
Trust me, we got
No, I was
our bases covered. But I mean, look at him. I mean, he is. Yeah, that looks. Arm sleeve looks excellent.
Thumbs down, making his comeback.
Made that.
Yep. He is the most impressive part about Ty Benefield was I remember when he signed, you saw the measurables. I was like, okay, he's big. Then we got out there and I was like, have mercy. I mean, he's got this wingspan, and you see him right there making a play again. You've seen it multiple times. LSU football's put it out. And when he was quoted in the group that Lane Kiffin spoke of as ultra elite, he named 3 guys: Trades Green, which we know, Jordan Seaton, which you knew coming in, and then now Ty Benefield, who's at Boise State, now at LSU. I mean, making plays. And what LSU defensive backs do is make plays. You want playmakers. You don't want just people that are in the right spots, right? That's what we talked about last year going in to A.J. Halsey and Mansour Lane. It was you don't want people that are just in the right spots. You want to always be in the right spot, but you want to make the plays. You want to make the play that might not even be there to be made. Make the one that's there to be made. Sometimes you got to make your own plays. And I thought that was the biggest leap from 24 to 25 defensively. It was in 24, they were structured well. You would still have a coverage bust here or there, but they were in the right spots. They were organized, which was a huge jump from 23 to 24. But they didn't have a lot of playmakers. Like they didn't have those guys that, you really kind of had to hope Zy Alexander would pick the ball off because that was the only guy getting interceptions. And then you fast forward to 25, and it was like, okay, now you've got playmakers. Mansour Lane against Clemson makes a play. A.J. Halsey against Florida makes a play. TaMarcus Cooley makes plays. Like DJ Pickett, PJ, they were making plays.
Deshaun Spears.
Deshaun Spears against Florida twice. And now add another to the mix, along with some of those guys that are returning. A lot of the names I just named, Pickett, Woodland, Cooley, and Spears are back. And now you just add in, boom.
That's why we think the defense is going to be elite.
Players.
You have players and plays.
And I think that's the reason why when I bring up these FanDuel odds of plus 115 to make the to make the playoff.
Or the tournament.
Or you can call it tournament. To make the postseason, get in the dance.
It will be soon.
That's why.
Because I think there's so much focus on Lane Kiffin offense.
Of course.
And how it's going to look, because that was just because of the way the changes happened, because LSU couldn't score more than 24 points a game. It's because if you had an offense last year, where does this team end up? It's if you had a quarterback, where does this team end up? You checked all those boxes, so it's so easy to go. The offense has to be better because it will be better. Like, there's no really going down from that.
Right.
That's why Lane Kiffin's at a great spot in terms of, I did my job. But to bring back Blake Baker, and then if he just does the exact same thing, like, they don't even have to get much better.
No, you just
because I think where you reloaded, you've kind of filled every spot that you needed to fill. And what you did on the recruiting end, and then also what you did in the portal, and what you're bringing back.
Yeah.
Is if you don't give up more than 24, you can change that. I think if you give up 30 a game, you're probably in every game.
Yeah.
And that's where I don't think they will. I think they'll give up probably around 20 to 24.
Which is, the sweet
because,
spot.
well, and think about what you also, when you got Lane Kiffin and Charlie Weiss and everybody off that Ole Miss staff, you made them worse.
Right.
So that's a team that you would be like, well, Ole Miss, high-powered offense.
That's us.
That's backyard.
Yeah, we got
Oh, yeah. New dad.
Yeah, that's ours.
Yeah. Stepdad runs a hell of an offense.
Andrew Messina, are we concerned about
better.
Are we concerned about the front seven?
No.
Look, I think losing Gabe Relaford's a hit.
Sucks.
Without a doubt, because Lane talked about it, depth, right? That's the biggest change in the new era of college football is you don't have the same depth you used to have. Because your second best D lineman usually can go and be the best D lineman at Arkansas or Mississippi State or Kentucky. Like, they can go play right away, start somewhere else. Think about Landon Jackson, right? Does everybody remember Landon Jackson?
Oh, yeah.
He was a defensive end. Well, at LSU, he didn't really get to play. He was buried on the depth chart. He goes to Arkansas, and he gets the opportunity to play right away and becomes their best player a year later, right? That's what's changed. And so losing Gabe Relaford hurts. From a linebacker standpoint, I think you're in a great spot. I mean, TJ Daugherty was the leader in tackles last year in the SEC. He's on your team now. You also have Devon Keys, who you're hoping makes some strides. Also a great tackler. I think a lot of people have had the question marks have come around coverage. The real game that you saw that was Vanderbilt, where he got matched up with Eli Stower, so I think it's just a player. And it was a tough battle. But he grows, right? With weeks back, it would be nice to see him get healthy, get back out there. But if you're going into a season with that experienced of a linebacking room, a guy with 100-plus tackles in Whit Weeks in 2024, TJ Daugherty, who led the SEC in tackles last year, Devon Keys, I think, was third in the SEC in tackles. You've also got, hopefully, the growth of, I heard they love C.J. Ross, Jaden Breaker, Tylen Singleton.
What?
These guys that are just athletes, dogs. And if they take the step forward, they grow. I feel good about the linebacker room 100%. I think a lot of the front seven conversation comes along the front four. Because you're going to be young in the D-tackle room. But that doesn't mean you're not going to be good. Because Richard Anderson, Deuce Gerald's firmly in the mix. And we've been saying it about Richard Anderson since he was a junior in high school. That this guy might just be a plug-and-play freshman, because when I stood on the sideline, and Christian was there as well, in the Superdome in December of 2024, when Edna Carr and Ash faced off, Ash had run through everybody at that point in one of the toughest districts in the state, in North Louisiana, and ran through. They were undefeated going in to that state championship game against Carr. And they couldn't do a thing. Richard Anderson and that Edna Carr defense had them in a stranglehold. And one of the officials in that game, Sean Fox, who covers in North Louisiana, told me, came out of that game and said, that's the most dominant defensive player I've ever seen in my life. And he's been a Louisiana high school football official
in the Dome
for a long time. And there's been a lot of really good defensive players that come through Louisiana high school football. Richard Anderson's up there. Right? Deuce Gerald's has been very impressive since I've seen him arrive on campus. And we're not even talking about maybe the best one out of all of them, because he's not on campus yet.
Big Lamar.
Lamar Brown, I don't know if y'all saw the videos on his Twitter, was moving, Coach. Looks like a monster. Which isn't a surprise, because I remember, I've told this story many times. Sam, who shot some of the high school games with Christian for us, went Lamar's junior year to cover Catholic versus U-High on a Friday night. And he asked me, which one's Lamar Brown? Which player? Because they all had their helmets on, the whole thing. I was like, as they were walking in, I was like, just wait, you'll know. He was like, what do you mean? I was like, trust me. Players start walking in comes Lamar, walks past. Sam looks at me, go, 55? I was like, sometimes you can just tell, because they look a little bit different when they're the number one player in the country. And that's what, to me, this freshman defensive line class, you don't commit the resources there that you did if you don't anticipate them to be able to come in and play. The thing about Lamar is I don't think he's going to be on the interior all that much. I think he's going to be an edge rusher, which helps in the Relaford department, because that means you have Lamar who can shift inside and outside, but I think he's going to be more of an edge rusher. I mean, look at him. Right. What's Lane Kiffin's hashtag?
Just different.
Yeah. It's probably when he came up with it, when Lamar was waiting in his office for him when he got here. Because, it's a little different, isn't it?
That's the crazy thing about, even, I know we harped a little bit on, you should be able to early enroll, regardless of what school, the rules should change a little bit. God knows where he is right now. He's training with Coach B.T. Jordan.
He's training with one of the other videos he posted. It's him and Arvell Reese.
I remember the
linebacker from Ohio State, who's going to be a top 10 pick in the draft.
Right, so it's They're not sitting in fucking civics class. They're learning the craft somewhere else. Like I'm in Texas.
Yeah, they don't have their feet kicked up in Algebra 3. No. We're at Elite Football Academy getting right.
So it's not the worst thing in the world.
No, not at all.
I would love for you to be, because there is, and I'd imagine coaches don't like this, right? If you're going, like there needs to be some sort of conversation of what I want them to learn,
right,
or how I teach it. Because if you get to that's where you can lose a prospect in terms of the ability to develop. Because if you hear one thing with Coach BT Jordan, this is not me shaming. I have no clue what's going on. But if the message is different from two different people and you get there, it's like, who taught you this? And it's like, oh, well, I just left. It's like, okay, we do it differently here.
Yeah.
That's what you don't want. I'd imagine that these coaches are talking to each other whenever you talk about Blake Baker, your defensive line, Kevin Peoples.
Right. When you talk about the number one player in the country.
Right. It's like, what do y'all do? It's not like I have no clue what's going on.
We've got a plan.
Right. And so that's where this has changed a little bit, where it's you're not kicked up in Algebra 3 or civics.
Right.
Wish I was playing football at LSU.
Nope.
It's nope. I am flying around the country to go learn.
He was at practice yesterday, wasn't he? He's been at practice consistently.
He was at practice
Just put a book badge
because
on.
Guess what?
Yeah. Seriously.
The school he goes to
I'm here.
is on campus. It's walking distance from the football field.
If you rolled a 1 in Mario Party, he's still on campus.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. And so that to me is there is the front seven aspect of they're maybe not as experienced in that room, but
Talent.
the talent is through the charts, and they added experienced people. Blockton and Stafilian Green are guys you went out and got, so you have experience in that room, in addition to Dominic McKinley, who's played a lot of football since he's been here, because he's had to. And so I think that's definitely the part of the defense I'm going to keep my eyes on the most, is that interior of the defensive line, because I think the talent's here. Experience just isn't there to follow up with it, but that doesn't always matter, because there are times that freshmen can go in there.
Look, they'll get shoved around by some experience, but I also trust.
Well, they might get mixed up on a couple of things, right? Like physically, they might be strong enough and ready enough, but they might make a freshman mistake here and there.
No, they should. But
that's how you learn, that's how you grow.
I also trust the 18 behind him.
Right. I also trust
and his brother.
Right. I also trust Blake Baker to know he's not putting them in there if they're not ready. He didn't put DJ Pickett in a position last year that he wasn't ready for. The only time you saw DJ Pickett look human was when he had to play every snap against Houston. And that was because he hadn't had to do that as a freshman. What he did as a freshman was spot play him and PJ work in and out, and they know he gets to stay fresh. He kept it very simple for him, and it also helped that you had the other side of the field taken care of. And so it'll be fun to see. The front seven I'm very excited about because they're young, but I've seen with my own eyes just how talented they are. And I'm very excited. I think the defense is why FanDuel has the odds where they are for LSU to make the college football playoff, because it's hard to not think highly of them, of what Blake Baker's done from year 1 to year 2, and now looking at year 3, what he's been able to add and keeping so many things together. And if you think about, we talk about the offense taking a step forward, I mean, the offense was so bad last year that it hurt your defense.
Yeah.
You're not going to be in that position again. When Lane talked about being able to run the football the other day, that helps your defense. You haven't been able to run the football since Jaden Daniels was here. I mean, Caden Durham saved your life in 24. If it wasn't for Caden Durham,
Brian Kelly gets fired earlier.
Josh Williams finally, found his stride at the end of that season.
He got opportunity.
I mean, John Emery, you had to fall on John Emery, who shouldn't have probably even been on the field yet, coming off an injury in game number 1 versus USC. And then you fast forward to 25, and you still can't run it. And I think that goes away because Lane Kiffin, just look at his track record. He's run it everywhere he's been. And, Christian, where's your confidence lie with the running back room? You get a front row seat to it every time you're out there.
Well, I know the players in the room very well.
Right.
We saw them last year. I don't know the portal players, obviously, just like most people, but I have seen them now. But the one thing I have seen up close that I was also I was also fond with last year seeing Frank a lot because I saw Frank Wilson up close a lot. I see Kevin Smith now.
Right.
And I'm not going to be the one that says Kevin Smith's a better coach or whatever, but they've definitely very different styles. One's a lot more hands-on, and that one is not Frank Smith.
Kevin Smith.
Kevin Smith.
I've never met Frank Smith.
That's my principal from elementary. But
Kevin Smith.
Kevin Smith. You see every drill. You see running through the pads.
Frank Smith's office.
Oh, principal from Australia.
Oh, Frank Smith.
Yeah. Anyway, Kevin Smith, very hands-on in pass blocking drills and as well as carrying the football.
Right.
2 hands, running through the pads.
Was Frank Smith hands-on?
There was a point in practice. I'm doing a bit here. There was a point last week where I was videoing, doing my job, being a good boy, video and getting all the film.
Uh-huh.
And I stopped videoing for a second, kind of reset, was going to pick the camera back up again. Well, I leave the camera down, and I start listening to Kevin Smith coach the running backs. And soon enough, I'm like locked in, ready to run a fucking rep because he's coaching them up so well, and I can hear him. He's right there. He's from me to Noah.
Yeah,
he's 3 yards away.
Sounds like it'd been a great video.
And it would have been a great video, but I'm getting coached. I'm getting coached. I couldn't help but get coached. And
I'm listening. I can't do anything.
So now I know how to hurdle over the pads and then set a block. I know how to. You got to punch.
Look, Callie over there's ready to take a rep.
I'm sitting there and I'm like, whoa, fuck, I gotta. All right, I guess safeties now. But I mean, dude, talk about engage and magnetize. I mean, if I'm feeling that, good things got to be happening.
There's
Good
no
things
way.
have to be happening.
No, I completely agree. I mean, that's great.
Frank Smith.
Because I agree. I mean, he is like. When you're out there, it's not just because they're like right there next to you, and that's part of it. I mean, like when Christian's not lying that you're this far from it.
No, you feel like if you go bend down to like take your eyes off and pick the camera up, you'd be like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Yeah, move.
Yeah,
move.
No, it's like you're not listening. Like, hey, you got something else going on?
I've been there before, Coach. I need to pay attention.
Yeah.
But it's also the energy he has and the focus that he like calls for. Like you have to be dialed in.
Yeah, no, he's worried he's gonna get yelled at. I was up here.
Rightfully
and
so.
It's not just that because we've been close to other coaches before. Like we have been very close to Brad Davis.
Right.
And Kevin Smith is a little bit different because I can actually hear him. I know I'm a little bit closer, but I can really hear him. I know every word he's saying. I know who he's talking to. 13 gets talked to a lot. 23 gets talked to a lot. 22 gets talked to a lot. 29 actually does a lot good. But I know what he's saying, and so when you can hear that, I mean, if you can hear him, you're getting coached.
Yeah. I saw in the chat, Fonz asked about the offensive line rotation, and I will read it to you here. The offensive line up to this point has been pretty often Seaton, Harper, Moore, Ba, Davis, left to right.
Boy, Ba Davis.
They have mixed in Bo Bordelon in at left guard for Harper this week. So it was Seaton, Bordelon, Moore, Ba, Davis, left to right. And then the second line is where you saw the shift with Harper and Bordelon. It's been Martinez, Harper, Satterwhite, Sprinkle, Stray. Has been the second group. And so it's been those pretty consistently besides Harper and Bordelon swapping. That's been your two rotations, your first and second offensive lines up to this point. Obviously, that all can change.
Your biggest question mark? Just because, or does the scheme and what the offense will be change your opinion of what the offensive line will be?
I would answer this, and I know nothing about the offensive line, but I would say yes.
Good.
Because at practice, we see a lot of extensions of the run game being practiced with no defense. There's a lot of out the backfield. There's a lot of quarterback runs. It's not something you see if you know you have a good offensive line.
Okay, I think it is the things that is the thing that's a concern when you go in the portal and you do what you've done. Is can they mesh? Can they work together well? There is not a more important group for that to happen than that one. That is the poster child for can you figure out how to play together? You got 5 people got to move as one. Got to all be in the right spots. And I think, there's parts of it, Everyone knows what you're getting in Seton, right? Everyone, I think the expectations for him are extremely high. Moore, I think people are very happy with him staying at center because of what you saw last year. I think Bob, people are high on because he's played so much and he's played so well. I think left guard and right tackle are where people kind of, you don't know, right? Where you're seeing Harper and Bordelon mix in at guard. At right tackle, you're seeing Weston Davis, who I think is one of the biggest test cases, to your point, of scheme, development, the new coaching, all the new things. How much of a difference does it really make? Because let's not get it. I don't want to be rude to Weston Davis. I think he would agree. Last year wasn't up to par. Last year wasn't very good for 75. But on top of that, he was a redshirt freshman. He had to start at right tackle every game except for one. He's got all that experience. Now he's got a new staff. He's got a new scheme. How much can you improve? I think 75 is going to be the biggest test case.
It almost goes to the same theory at wide receiver. You let a lot of people walk out that door.
Right.
And I don't think if they wanted Weston Davis to leave, or if Weston Davis
didn't
wanted
want Weston Davis to stay, he wouldn't be here.
That's the best way to put it.
Yeah.
Which I think is a testament to Weston Davis and everything that you said. Like, people forget, redshirt freshman, you're kind of thrown into the fire.
He's a 5-star out of high school, played basketball, played foot, like the
Excited
whole
when
deal.
you got him.
Right.
And it felt like a lot of people were more excited to see him leave because he was circled, highlighted, starred every game. And it was a lot of, look, there's no bones about it.
Right.
It was bad.
Yeah.
But clearly they saw something in which they felt like they could fix. And you change your offensive line coach. You bring in recruits and portal. And the one person that didn't hit the portal was the one player you expected to. So they clearly have a thought about Weston Davis that is permeating through that room that you'll see.
And I'm excited about that. Like, that's the part that I like.
I love a second chance.
100%. And so I think with that room, it's probably the room that's going to have the most eyeballs on it 100%. Like, outside of of course, you're going to look at the receiver room, the quarterback room, and those things. But the one that's like you're going to be focused on because of what do you do? It's going to be that one because you've got a lot. You got a lot to figure out there, and it was so bad last year, and there wasn't anything to attribute it to, right? You think of quarterback play last year, well, you say, oh, well, he was hurt, that's why it was bad. So there's not, and then you brought in a whole new room, the whole thing. Offensive line, it was just so bad last year. You're going to look at it this year, and you're going to go, it better be a lot better. And I think with now that there's new coaching, there's new development, there's new players, and there's a new scheme. I think the scheme's the biggest thing, and I think that's the part I'm excited the most about with what that room looks like. So definitely a lot of eyeballs on the offensive line, but that was the rotation. I'll read it to you again from left to right. Seton, Bordelon, Moore, Ba, Davis, and then Martinez, Harper, Satterwhite, Sprinkle, Stray. Those are the first and second groups of offensive line so far through spring camp. They will be back on the practice field tomorrow on the Ponderosa. I think it'll be extended viewing day. I should be able to get out there, get some notes jotted down to have for you guys on Monday when we come back to join you. But don't forget, every single day we are brought to you by our friends over at AJ Sports Cards. AJ Sports Cards 225BR is the Instagram, and AJ Sports Cards, just like that, is the Facebook page. Go over there, follow them, check it out, stay up to date on everything they've got going on. Like I've told you every single time, AJ Sports Cards bet on Tingle & Co. from before our first ever show. Before we ever went live from the last studio, before we had even moved to the last studio, I met with AJ Sports Cards, and they were ready to support us. So I want to make sure they feel that support returned. I want to make sure if you appreciate us, you appreciate our show, that means you appreciate what AJ Sports Cards does because they bring you our show. They also are excellent when it comes to what they do. They have great product, great merchandise, a great store, and a great location. And they put on awesome events. May 2nd, they will be put on the AJ Sports Card Show. This will be the third one since we've been partnered up with them. We went to one in the Crown Plaza last year after Omaha. They did one in December at Elite Football Academy because they had to move it because it had grown so much. It was so big, and they're doing it at Elite Football Academy again. May 2nd, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. You need to be there. We'll be there. We want to see you there. And AJ Sports Cards needs to feel the love from the Tingle & Co. crew. You see it right there. $5 admission. Kids under 12 get in for free. Sports cards, Pokemon cards, singles, graded cards, hobby boxes, and door prizes. Elite Training Academy, 5414 Burbank Drive in Baton Rouge. Make sure you follow them on social media right there at the bottom. AJ Sports Cards 225BR, AJ Sports Cards on Facebook. Go check them out, and make sure you come see us on May 2nd. We will take a quick break here and come right back with more Tingle & Co. right after this.
Wardos was created in honor of Alan Ward Granning III, fondly known by family and friends as Wardo. In 2019, the oldest brother of the tribe passed away unexpectedly. His remaining siblings and loved ones wanted to honor his memory in a special way. In 2022, Ward's family decided to combine the need for a sandwich shop in downtown Natchez with a desire to pay tribute to Ward's love of good friends, good times, and great food. Through blood, sweat, tears, and countless hours of hard work, Wardo's was born. So go visit Wardo's today at 309 North Broadway Street in Natchez, where the po' boys are so good, you'll swear you're in Cajun country.
Hey, Miss Lou, come visit us, Tom and Wright Granning at Go Martin on the Go Deli.
Go Mart has clean restrooms, community coffee, an awesome beer cave, and a great selection of anything you may need.
Located at the corner of Highland Boulevard and Highway 61 South in Natchez.
Also stop by Wardo's Po' Boys at 309 North Broadway on the beautiful Natchez Bluff,
where everyone is family.
When it comes to your home, the roof over your head matters. At CAS Roofing, we don't just install shingles, we build peace of mind. With years of experience and a commitment to craftsmanship, our team shows up on time, gets the job done right, and treats every project like it's our own home. Whether it's a repair, a replacement, or a storm damage that caught you off guard, CAS Roofing is ready. We're local, we're dependable, and we stand behind every nail, every shingle, and every promise we make. Because at the end of the day, it's not just about roofing, it's about protecting what matters most. CAS Roofing, built on trust, backed by quality.
In studio this morning. Bro, good morning. Banger. Good morning. I like that, baby. Who you say made that? I need me one of them. Cordell, baby. Cordell, where you at, baby? I need one of them, baby. Let's get it. OG, I got you.
comes to your home, the roof over your head matters. At CAS Roofing, we don't just install shingles, we build peace of mind. With years of experience and a commitment to craftsmanship, our team shows up on time, gets the job done right, and treats every project like it's our own home. Whether it's repair, a replacement, or storm damage that caught you off guard, CAS Roofing is ready. We're local, we're dependable, and we stand behind every nail, every shingle, and every promise we make. Because at the end of the day, it's not just about roofing, it's about protecting what matters most. CAS Roofing. Built on trust, backed by quality.
I know that I'm a dog, nothing you can tell me. Got me tripping out just like a carousel. Go down, enter in the chat, I'ma make it feel me. Now it's time to kick him out just like they Brian Kelly. Yeah, from an era that's tough. Harder talking in the ring, shit isn't enough. Got a lot like DBU, but I'm keeping it shut. I'm like Eric Curio when it's time to be clutch. Yeah, I'm up in the scope. Feel no mercy for the odds, not keeping it close. I go hard in the paint like Shaq in the post. Who's on the ground, they gon' step when I tell them to go. Now I'm in my zone, I done found my space. I've been down for the long, I had to make a way. Told them everything is green, when you want the fade. I'm like Kevin fucking 96, I'ma have my way. It's a marathon, I'ma run a race. Come out the black just like a linen, I'ma make a pay. Man, I always been a winner, I know what it takes. Wake up every morning, number one, so what you trying to chase? Recruiting all the hitters like I'm Jay Johnson. Walk in the room like Lane Kiffin, you know they coming. I been ballin' off a wing stock, it ain't nothing. Every time they count on me, I'ma get them jumping. Recruiting all the hitters like I'm Jay Johnson. Walk in the room like Lane Kiffin, you know they coming. I been ballin' off a wing stock, it ain't nothing. Every time they count on me, I'ma get them jumping.
All right, welcome back here as we open up hour number 2 here on this Friday morning, closing out the week. Good week of shows. We appreciate all of you guys hanging out with us all week, starting your morning with us. We always appreciate all the support you guys show. Like we said, might get a little golf content video out to you guys this weekend. Lloyd sent me over all the videos from yesterday. Got to get those edited together, see what I can do. And get that out to you guys.
I was quite the old man with the phone.
You were. I will say I was disappointed a tad.
I'm still confused by it.
With how
I've never been a big content person.
I know. But see, it was the having to flip your phone this way to video with the front camera because.
Well, why don't they have a button for that?
Well, they do. You just have to stop video. And
I know, but you shouldn't have to do that.
You think?
Yeah, you think so, Ron?
You think so, Ron?
I think you should be able to do this and that.
Right. All right. Hey, on Snapchat you can.
They have the technology.
You can double tap the screen and it flips.
That's what I remember.
You know, like you pull one of these numbers out. So I'm videoing myself me and you right now.
And then you'll get Jamar.
Bang, right there.
Yep. See,
so maybe. Why can't the camera be like that?
You know, what? Snapchat's better than the iPhone?
Maybe, I guess, maybe.
But it doesn't make any sense to me.
We'll get that out to you guys some point this weekend. You guys can check it out. Some other news that's going on. It actually broke yesterday as we were on the golf course. As we were at Beaver Creek shooting some videos for you guys. Jada Richard, LSU point guard on the women's basketball program. Sophomore this year, started a bunch. She was the starting point guard, 5'7" sophomore, averaged 9.5 points, 3
Very
assists,
high on her.
1 steal. I thought was a huge piece. I didn't think she was a huge piece of this team this season. Right? You go back and you watch these games. I mean, she was great defensively. It was a huge piece of kind of what got them in a groove, especially in SEC play. She really started to step up, and she did such a good job filling that point guard role, allowing everyone else to, like Mylasia Fulwiley, not have to play point guard. She could play off the ball. And she's hitting the portal. And look, I will say I was surprised when I saw this come through because I was. Even though, if I'm going to be honest, the mindset I should have, Lloyd should have, we all should have when it comes to the transfer portal era of sports and the NIL era of sports is you should never be surprised. nothing is off the table. You can never be too sure about anything, right? Like, you can never be convinced, oh, that player's not going anywhere. You never know. And I don't know the ins and outs of this situation, right? I don't know if it's reallocating resources and maybe Jada felt like she deserved more than LSU did, or there was just there's more, whatever. I don't know what the situation is, so I don't even want to associate it with that. But what I will say is you shouldn't be surprised. I would, if there was players I were sure were going to be here, Jada would have been in that group.
Yep.
She's not going to be.
Well,
and it sucks. I mean, she's in the portal. You never know what can happen. She can return, obviously. But I thought I saw yesterday she entered with a do not contact tag, and I've seen her name linked to Ole Miss quite a lot. You saw, I think, CJF Wrights, who does a great job on Twitter. This is a Twitter account that I would advise a lot of LSU fans to go follow. CJ, who works for Newsweek, put out that they felt like Ole Miss was the early leader for LSU transfer Jada Richard. And then you see Coach Yo over at Ole Miss put out some tweets. Obviously, when they get a commit, they have the SIP, and then they say another one. She put those two out. And that, a lot of times if you want to read into those things, you could assume that this means that Ole Miss might be able to pull Jada Richard from LSU. And I would assume that Twitter will be very calm if that does happen, if Ole Miss is able to get an LSU player out of the transfer portal. I'm sure it'll be nice and quiet on the Twitter sphere. Not. Ole Miss fans will probably overreact and get a little wild. But what I will say, I was surprised to see the announcement about Jada Richard and her not her entering the portal, because she started a lot for you this year. You saw the development from a freshman to sophomore, and I would assume you were going to see similar development from sophomore to junior and see her step up and continue to keep the ball rolling. I think another reason why it surprises a lot of people is because Kim Mulkey spoke a week ago, maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, and said outside of Divine hitting the portal and Kaylin Gilbert hitting the portal, they were going to keep everything else. Everything was going to stay. Exit meetings all went well, and then now, since then, Bella Hines has hit the portal, and Jada Richard has hit the portal. Those are two guards. And to me, what I believe that says is it can say two things. One, I don't think it's saying. One thing it could be saying is, oh, there's trouble. What's going on in Baton Rouge? This is a problem. That's what you could read into this and come away with.
Or
what I think it is they're working. And it might not be flashy. It might not be in your face. It might not be loud. But they've got a visitor today. And I would assume they've got a handful more things lined up, because they've been dominant in the portal. LSU women's basketball has been. And I would assume that's not going to change. And so my thought on this is that there's some things coming.
As long as Kim Mulkey's walking through that door, players are walking through that door. And look, we can all say that it's frustrating to lose a player like Jada Richard, who's from Louisiana, played a good bit. You can't say it's playing time, right?
No, she played. She started.
So there's obviously something else that's working. And when it comes down to situations like this, it becomes there's an offer on the table that, especially if you enter with the do not contact, you've already been in contact. Like, I think that's pretty well known. And for LSU, it's Elite Eight's not good enough. Whatever we had on the roster, we have to retool it.
Right.
And you start looking at, you're losing Flage, you're bringing back some other pieces, and you want somebody that is going to be able to complement the pieces you have. Because at this point, Malaysia Fulwiley, Michaela, that's your offense.
Koval.
Right. You want
Zakiya Johnson, Grace Knox.
All those are coming back.
Right. No, and I appreciate it.
And I thought Jada Richard was a great piece with that.
Of course.
But obviously LSU feels like, I don't know which one happened first. I don't know if it's Jada Richard leaving or that they were courting visitors to play the position that you play.
Right.
And it's like, okay, well, then I'll leave. I don't know what that situation is, but I know that LSU looks at, and certainly Kim Mulkey looks at what that roster was, and a lot of people said the most talented she's ever had.
It's got to get better.
Well, I have to either coach it differently or find players that fit my system.
Right.
Knowing Kim Mulkey, it's find players that fit my system.
Yeah. And I will say, you saw a tweet put out 12:10 a.m. this morning. Bob Starkey, at Coach Bob Starkey. Quote from John Wooden. And look, he puts out a lot of quotes. This might have nothing to do with any of the happenings in the transfer portal. But he says, the quote via John Wooden, little things make the big things happen. And like I said, hey, Coach Starkey might not be putting that out to say anything other than just, hey, this is a good quote. But I'm going to choose to read into it as just to make life a little more entertaining and assume there's maybe some big things on the horizon. Right, Lloyd? Mm-hmm. Might have some exciting things down the line. And I also want to give 2 claps to Michaela Williams. After all this transpired yesterday, she posted on her Instagram story 4 pictures of her in her LSU uniform with a song titled, not sure if anyone's heard this one before. The song was titled Callin' Baton Rouge on the post, which to me deserves 2 claps. Thank you, Michaela, for making sure it's known. You still held on to MK12, 12 Island, and I mean, there might not be a better player in the country next season than Michaela Williams. So I'm excited if being able to build around number 12. What I know that they're gonna be able to bring in the portal coming soon. 2 claps from Michaela Williams. Ready. And I'm excited for what LSU women's basketball has in store because I know, hey, they might be moving in silence, but just you wait. Just you wait for those positive announcements to start coming out and not all the negative. Because this is the hard part of the portal era, right? As you sit and at the beginning of it, it's a lot of loss, right? You go and you're like, well, we're losing that one and that. What's going on? Why is everybody leaving? And then it turns into, oh, this is exciting, and now we're getting players, right? Like that's the give and take of the portal era. I remember, there's been plenty of off seasons we've gone through this with football where you're looking, you're like, oh, these players are leaving. When are we going to get some? And then you fast forward and you're like, oh, we just got A.J. Halsey, Mansour Lane, and go down the list of these Barryon Brown and Nick Anderson. Oh, never mind. I actually feel much better now.
Yeah.
And I think that's what's about to happen with women's basketball. We're surprised, even though we shouldn't be. You're maybe questioning, you're wondering, and then the answers will come when they start getting some really good players out of the portal coming up real soon. So
that's just the university you are, right? Regardless of sport, you're going to lose some guys that, in a perfect world,
you're going to lose players.
In a perfect world, you would have everybody that you recruited stay and everybody hits, right?
Right.
That's not reality.
Doesn't happen.
But in this other world with the transfer portal, you're a part of the haves, not the have-nots. So you see players leave to go to your school, and you see players transfer out of your school because I don't know if I'm going to be able to play there. I'm not necessarily asking to leave. I'm maybe being told to leave. And that's where you are in this sport of roster relegation where it's, if you're not good enough, I don't think I can keep you.
Yeah.
And sometimes you'll hit, sometimes you'll miss. Most of the time it's, if you miss, you're gone. I'm trying to go hit again.
Well, sometimes you'll hit and you'll have a certain plan and they disagree with it.
Yeah.
Like sometimes you'll be like, hey, you're going to be on the bench for one more year. No, I should start. Okay. Well, then we disagree upon that and you'll go from there.
Yeah, I'm not paying you that number.
Like, and that's
somebody will.
And I think basketball is the sport where that's changed the most. Like, because it happens on the rosters are smaller, all those things. Like, I saw a post today that, like, St. John's, Florida, Kentucky, Iowa State, none of them have a Sports Center top 100 commit, like high school player. And my thing was, of course they don't. Why would they?
They don't need to.
If you can't get one of the top 10 5-stars, why would you recruit high school? And I hate it. Like, truly and honestly, as a high school basketball coach, it sucks that they're not being recruited by some programs that, maybe in the past would have. Because there's a trickle-down effect, right? A player that could go play at UL or McNeese or Nichols isn't going to get that same opportunity because they're going to go get the guy that didn't play that well at Oklahoma or at Texas Tech.
Or that did play well at McNeese.
Right. And they're like all that trickle-down effect happens. So then when out of high school players that usually could get an offer to Nichols or Southeastern, well, now you're going to have to go to a JUCO because you just have to get older.
Yeah.
Like, why would I recruit an 18-year-old 4-star when they can go play somewhere else for 3 years, and I can get them when they're 21.
Now you're different.
Like, and I'll speak to this from personal experience. There's a player on the Central High School basketball, or the past team, that I believe, and I've watched a lot of basketball, is a Division I talented player, and Jace Conrad. But he's 18, you know, like, and it's no fault of his own. That's how old he is. But like, why recruit an 18-year-old when you can recruit a 24-year-old? You know, and that's what my advice to him was: go ball out, go get stronger, go get older. Mm-hmm. Because then you keep balling the way you play. Because I mean, he's second team All-State, should have been first team, I will say, but second team All-State, back-to-back trips to Lake Charles where he led the team. When you're 21 years old, top programs start calling. But like, why would St. John's? Why would they recruit an 18-year-old? Because you know what I can do? I can go get a 23-year-old, a 24-year-old, a 22-year-old. I mean, Michigan's whole roster was built of transfers, and their leading player, Yaxel Lindenberg, was 23. And I'm 23. I've been out of college for 2 years. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy, and I hate that that's what the sport's turned into, because I hate that high school players don't get the same opportunities they used to, but at the same time,
I get it.
The lessons that are preached to them, as well as it makes sense from like LSU. I don't want LSU to recruit high school players. Don't go get,
unless it's a top 5 player in the country.
Go get 22-year-olds. Go get 23. Like, go get grown men. Go get guys overseas. Like, that's how you win. Go look at Illinois' roster. Right, they're all European. But then you have to preach to and it's also good for the high school player, because then you go, hey, develop, get better, and be patient. You know what I mean? So like, it's good on that part, but it sucks because you should get a D1 offer just to be able to at least have be able to say, hey, I am a D1 talent. I got a D1 offer. But it'll come. Trust me. Hey, Jace.
When does this?
It'll happen.
When does this happen in high school?
What do you mean?
I'd like to stay.
I mean, I would assume with high school there's more regulation, like law-wise, you know?
I guess.
But at the same time, I don't know. I mean, like LSU's name was tied to Kyrie Walker. I don't know if you remember Kyrie Walker. He was a basketball player that was like a freshman phenom. My freshman year of high school, right? He tried to go play pro, I believe. Like, I don't even know if he ever went to college. So he's 24 years old now, I'm pretty sure. He went and played in the G League at one point. Well, now he wants to play in college because never did it, got eligibility, decent basketball player. Why not try? But, like, those are the things that are crazy to me. Like, you were a freshman when I was a freshman. Mm-hmm. And you're trying to play college. Like, you're trying to be a college freshman now? When you should have graduated 2 years, like, it's just, and so I don't think it'll ever happen in high school. But it is unbelievable that you can just be in college forever. Like that literally is the advice to give to a player is, hey, go get older. Like, you're gonna get better, you're gonna get stronger, you're gonna be more experienced. You're a D1 talent, like I told Jace, you're a D1 talent because he is. But he's got to get older because that's what they're waiting on. I mean, this was Kyrie Walker as an 8th grader, I believe. You can see why he was an elite 8th grader. He's bigger than everyone else. This video is actually when I realized, yeah, I'm not as good as I think I am. Because I was in 8th grade when he was in 8th grade. And I felt like I was a pretty good player in 8th grade. I wasn't this. You know?
Well, it's also,
but this video is from 2014, 2015. You know?
And this video is probably why he thought he could go pro. But now he can come play at LSU as a freshman.
I guess. That's the craziest thing about all of it. So it'll be interesting to see how it continues to, I guess the word will be unravel in college sports. Because to me, college basketball is the big, like, the murkiest of it all, because you've seen the Charles Bediacos and the Najees, and where they're coming back from the G League to college and playing in games, and then they don't get to. It's a mess.
Well, the funniest thing is it was always professional baseball back to college football.
Right. Zach
Where-
von Rosenberg.
Right, or
Gonna be a pro pitcher. Now I'm gonna go back to college,
and I'm a
punt.
26-year-old punter.
win a national championship.
Right, and but nobody batted an eye. It's like,
No,
oh, he
of course
never
not.
went to. He has all of his eligibility. He never went to college. He forewent in a different sport.
Right.
To go play a professional sport, but he didn't burn any of his eligibility. And now it's become, well, if you're going to let him do that, who's to say that if he went to go play Canadian football out of high school, why can't he come back and play college?
Right.
It's the same thing, right?
Well, that's why that's why you recruit. Like, that's why you're seeing the influx of European basketball players to college basketball now, because now there's money involved, right? So they don't stay. That's why Lucas stays overseas, was because he
I'm
gets
getting
paid
paid.
over there. You don't get paid in college, so stay over there and then go to the NBA from there. Well, now you're getting paid in college, so guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to go recruit the guys that are playing professional U16 ball, professional U18 ball, and tell them to come play college basketball. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if LSU ends up with foreign players, overseas players on the team this year, because why wouldn't you? They're older. They've been playing against grown men already.
And it's easier to coach. That's my thing, is why take an 18-year-old, regardless of how mature, because how often do you hear it's like, oh, he's so mature for a freshman.
Of course.
Oh.
There we are.
This is what we're talking about. Look at that shawl.
Yeah, you look great.
I like that.
It's a Greek look.
It is.
What's happening?
How we
Oh,
doing?
just hanging out. How are you?
We're talking about how much. I mean, you can relate to this conversation. How much easier is it to be a parent for a 18-year-old versus a 21-year-old?
It's both pretty difficult.
24-year-old, whenever they get to that age, like the older they get, it feels like it's much more. The other mic's better. But you're already here. Yeah, here we go. Look, look. You saw us clean up yesterday.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Good. Yeah, you know, so I have a 21-year-old, soon to be 22. It's difficult because of the fact that they think they know everything. And I knew that. I mean, I was the same way. We all were. At 18, you know everything.
Still feel like I was right.
Your parents, your parents didn't know shit. You know.
Yeah.
And so it's hard to let them make their own mistakes. It's hard to let them make their own decisions, knowing that it's a mistake. But I always say failure leads to success. If you succeed every time, you don't know what it's like to fail, and that could cause an issue.
Because we're talking about, like, the way college basketball is going, right? Where I saw today, and this is the point I brought up, like St. John's, Florida, Kentucky, Iowa State, they haven't signed a single SportsCenter top 100 recruit. Because why would they sign an 18-year-old when you can sign a 22-year-old? You know, like when
24-year-old
you can go overseas and get a 25-year-old, right? You can, like, why would you go get an 18-year-old?
Yeah, I mean, and it's not just basketball. Look, it's
all of them.
It's football too.
Right.
I mean, why am I going to take kids out of high school? And you know, most of these kids in football, let's use football for example, go to a smaller school. Somewhat in baseball too.
Right.
They go to a smaller school. They give a year or two, and then they come into the Division I, and you know, next thing you know,
right.
And so you have somebody, you have a little bit more data on them,
right?
Rather than you're taking a chance. And so that's where the transfer portal is, I think, it helps you.
Yeah.
It hurts you when they leave, but it helps you. I mean, I just don't like seeing kids leave every year. I think I saw Ole Miss, Corey Chest, who was here. He was at Memphis, LSU, Ole Miss, and now he's transferring again. I mean, at some point, come on. Are we chasing
dollars?
Are we chasing... Look, and you know, and this is going to sound really old of me, and I'm not that old. Does education mean anything anymore?
Oh, if you ask Steve Sarkisian, who is... Oh, no, not Steve Sarkisian, excuse me, Will Muschamp, who has been to every program under the sun.
Correct.
Now he's at Texas. He goes, I don't know about these other places, but we go to school here at Texas. It's like, are we still doing that?
Yeah. I mean, but you never hear
about it. But that shows how old he is. Where
Correct,
he's like,
and that shows you how old I am.
People don't care about that anymore.
They really don't. It's all about dollars. I'm using college. I'm using college to get money.
Right.
Which I don't... Look, if they'll pay me, I'll do it.
Right.
Like,
I mean,
same
that's
thing
the
with
world we
TJ
live
Finley.
in. You can't change it.
Right.
You can't change it.
Well, I thought, like, listening to Verge talk the other day about all the rev share and all things, like, everything, all the decisions we make, everything's so financially focused because that's what college athletics is. It is everything revolves around money. Everything's money. There's literally there's nothing else that matters anymore.
No.
It's how much money can this make? We're going to invest in men's basketball because we felt like we were underachieving, and we can do what? We can make more money. You know?
No, and it's you're 100% right, and we've talked about it here before. We've talked about it off the camera. College athletics has changed.
Right.
It's a minor league program for
that
other
makes
sports.
major league money.
And that's the sad part about it. I mean, you got kids in college. Let's just take Sam Leavitt.
Right.
I don't know the number, but let's say it's $4 million. He's making more than some NFL backup quarterbacks.
Right.
But I think the market dictates it.
No, I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying that's where we are today. And so when you look at a roster, a rev share, and you say we only have X number of dollars for football, well, that's not going to get it when you're paying one kid $4 million. I think you're going to see. This is my own opinion. I think you're going to see key players on football rosters making the majority of the money, and everybody else is going to fall to the wayside.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not going to see a receiver making $2 million. You're not going to see a cornerback making $2 million. You're probably going to see a quarterback, a running back, a linebacker, maybe a defensive back, and a wide receiver. But you're not going to be able to pay everybody what they think their worth is.
Yeah.
What does that do? That creates the transfer portal. It creates – and I don't know how true this is. Somebody texted me early in the week that said 91% of Division I basketball players were in the portal as of Monday. And I don't know if that's true.
I know it's a high percentage. And I saw it was 70% of last year's women's basketball, top 100 recruits in the portal. 60 of them.
So, I mean, look at women's basketball here at LSU.
Right.
Jada Richard, why did she jump in the portal? And somebody told me it's about money. The dad and the agent said you can get more playing time, you can get better value. Okay, maybe so.
Right.
But what is that number to make you leave a school? And again, going back to the 18, 24-year-old, 21-year-old, listen to that statement. The dad and the agent said you can make more money. So is it the kid's choice, is it the family's choice, or the agent's choice to make more money? Because remember, you don't have to rep a college athlete. You don't have to be a certified agent. You don't have to, and there is no standard of percentage. So you can jack a percentage, 20, 15, 10, whatever you choose.
I saw with the draft, there were a handful of players going into the NFL draft that didn't have an agent because they were probably spurned by him in college because, at the NFL, to be an agent for an NFL player, it's 3% is your commission, and it's set at that for you to be an NFL agent. Well, the thing is, in college, like you said, it's 20%. Well, I don't want somebody taking 20% of my signing bonus.
They don't even realize it.
No, they have no idea.
And some of them sign.
They don't realize that that's not normal.
Right.
Because they don't know.
I'll take 10%. It's that's how. So I get 90.
I was fortunate enough, or unfortunate enough, to see a kid that had played college athletics, trusted me, left college athletics, was trying to sign with an agency before he went into the professional league, and sent me one contract to read over it. Not that I'm a lawyer, just full disclosure. So I read it, and I'm like,
red line.
Whoa, what do you mean? What's the problem? I go, not your salary or your signing bonus, but any of your other stuff is at this percentage. And so I reached out to some people. I'm like, what is the normal rate? And they're like, not that high, 4%, 5% of endorsements or stuff. And I'm like, did you? Well, I didn't see that. Unbeknownst to me, a kid signs with that agency, and then 3 weeks later sends me another contract from another agency and says, I didn't like that agency, I'm going with another. And I'm like, hey man, this ain't college. You're gonna have some. Did they give you any money? Because I know you all know when you sign with an agency, to go into professional from college, usually they hey man, we'll front you some money, and you're gonna get that back. Ha ha ha, you owe us this back. And in the contracts it says apartments, cars, jewelry, clothes. We get reimbursed for that.
Yeah, if you want to look good on draft day,
you want to have all the ice and the bling and everything, and you want to have
paid yet.
Right. And so that was the one and only time I went,
Yeah.
that's not for me. I don't rep kids. I'm not an attorney. I don't
playing
wanna
this
get
game.
Yeah, I'm not getting into that.
dirty.
And yeah, it's sad that people try and take advantage of young people.
Well, and that's
and it's not only the agencies, it's the families.
Yeah, the parents as well. Like
Parents, uncles, aunts, godfathers, grandfathers,
people you ain't met since Thanksgiving when you were 10.
coaches,
Right.
like, hey man, they all want a piece of you. And you hear it from professional athletes talk about, I had to tell some people, hey man,
I made my circle smaller.
Yes, I'm not supporting 30 of you all because I made it to the big leagues, whether it
Right.
be baseball, football, basketball. And so it's sad, but it's part of life, man. It's. I mean, look, I've heard some kids play college athletics who had NIL deals who were taking the NIL money and sending it back to their parents because their parents couldn't afford to their livelihood. And that's a sad case. It's reality.
Right.
But what were you doing before your son was getting paid?
Right, and there's test cases of I did all of this to make sure that they could afford to go to X camp
College,
or just
and
to be seen.
And
I
drove
worked,
him around.
Like
right.
Rory McIlroy's dad, like that. We worked 24 hours a day to make sure he could go to.
But are you doing it? So are you doing it for your kid to pay you back? I mean, look, my daughter's not an athlete. She's a scholar, and she's graduating from LSU. She's going into a PhD program, and we're looking for places for her to stay and live because she doesn't want to live at home. It's okay, and I'm looking at.
Talk about pay it back.
Yeah, and I'm looking, and I told her this the other day. I'm like, we went and looked at some places, and I go, my first house was $127,000, and we're looking at something much more expensive for you, but I don't expect her to pay me back.
Right.
I don't. I'm doing it to educate her to make sure she has a stable, and she doesn't have to depend on somebody else like a husband. And next thing you know, she gets into a marriage. 10 years later, they get divorced. She's sitting there going, "Man, I've been a house mom, and I don't know what to do. I don't have an education." So I'm setting her up for the future, but I don't do it for.
Right.
And I know I'm in a different.
And I think there's a lot of I think the majority of the cases are like that. But I do think there are the ones where, like, the parent interjects themselves at the wrong point because they're trying to maximize the opportunity when it's there, and I'm never one, because I'm not a father, to tell anyone how to raise their children, but there are times where I see it and I'm like, I'll use the example of Bella Hines she enters the portal earlier this week, I think on Tuesday, and as soon after that happens, her dad is on Twitter Spaces with a bunch of LSU fans, like, basically telling of why it happened, like, saw some of the comments that they were saying about her leaving and how upset they were, and like did like a whole tell-all thing. And I'm just like, well, if the dad's getting on Twitter, like, what is his say so in the whole thing? Like, right. Is it the daughter that wants to leave LSU, or is it
the father? And I didn't read that. I saw the exact same thing. I didn't read it because you just never know what's the truth.
Right.
Until it comes from the horse's mouth, which it did. It's like you interject yourself into a.
Well, it doesn't make it look like it's the child's decision
and it's her future, right? And sometimes, like, parents know best. Other times, I've created this opportunity for myself, and I don't want to leave. It's like Bryce Underwood is the exact same situation where it was 4 years of LSU. Like, he had been courted, knew what the situation was, wanted to go there, committed for a year, was flying down to come to LSU. Whoever paid for it doesn't matter. He wanted to be in Baton Rouge. 1 week before signing day, it becomes, this is too much money, and it's the first time you heard from brother, dad, uncle, mom of, you're going to Michigan. And it's like, the dollar is too much, which I understand. If it's that much money, we don't have it.
I agree.
And now I can get it. And for him, I would say I would bet on the future of a player of that caliber, that he's that good than the now. Yeah. But for some people, it is, if you can get $10 million right now or $5 million right now, it really is.
$10 million, $4 million would be life-changing.
Yes, and that's where the money is right now. It's that much to where I'm telling you that, look, we need it.
Right.
And it's like, okay, I'll do it. Like, this. I'm supporting you now. Because right now we don't have that. It's like, if it helps the family, it helps the family.
It's like having a winning lottery ticket and throwing it in the trash.
Or it's like it's almost an investment that, do you want to cash out now or do you want to wait? Like, this could 10x itself, or you can cash out right now and be good with however much you make.
It happens with baseball. if I sign directly out of high school,
Right.
what can I get?
Mm-hmm.
And then if I stay 4 years, well, could I increase my stock value, or can I get hurt and decrease my stock value?
Or people start seeing maybe the flaws in my game, and I'm not what they thought I was out of high school. Now I'm older. Like, look at Connor Griffin.
I couldn't get it out of quick enough. I mean, like they say he's a phenom. I haven't seen him play, but I've talked to people who we were talking about that situation because I've read about it, and they said he's a generational player.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and so the Pirates signed him to I think it was a 9-year, $140 million deal. Okay, but think about this. If he doesn't sign that deal, the Pirates are locking him in, and if he doesn't sign it, so 140 over 9 years, like 15 point something million a year. I mean, think about it. For 9 years, you're going to get 15 million. 4 years, you could have gotten maybe 20 million. You know, and so it is. It's a weight game. You know, and
100%.
Baseball is look. I think he plays shortstop.
Yes,
a shortstop has a longer shelf life than a pitcher.
Right.
I mean, look, Paul Skeens is licking his chops, going, "Okay, you're setting this for this kid at 19. I'm a Cy Young winner, maybe 2-time Cy Young winner, award winner, Rookie of the Year.
Everybody wants me.
Somebody's gonna pony up some big dollars.
Yeah.
I mean, big dollars for him.
Well, and you've seen
$140 million in baseball is peanuts.
Correct.
Like, they got him,
I mean,
and
Shohei Ohtani signed for $1 billion.
Yeah, he's got $550 million deferred.
Away.
Yeah, he did. They'll never talk about that, but it's just unbelievable. If you're good, it's just the tale as old as time. If you're good enough at something, anything,
it's possible.
Nothing. Yeah, you will not get in trouble. Tiger Woods. We all still feel bad for him. I do, and. If he wasn't as good as he was, if he was a normal person, it'd be like, what a fucking piece of shit that guy is.
No, look, I love Tiger Woods, but at some point, you
right?
gotta question
but why now?
His intelligence, like, hey, boss,
Stanford.
Hey, boss, here's the deal.
Stop driving.
You got enough money, get a driver.
He doesn't want his personal life objected to somebody he doesn't trust.
Okay, but all right. So I heard this literally, and I'm gonna use it. Give somebody $1 million and make them sign an NDA.
He makes everybody else in his life sign one.
So come on, like, bro, get Charlie to drive you around.
Lloyd.
Yeah, I mean,
I won't say a word. I wouldn't either. For $1 million a year, boss, you can do it. I'll carry the drugs.
Yes,
I'll carry the drugs. I mean, come on.
Keister or mouth?
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't make sense with somebody with that much money. But literally, he takes his Gulfstream 5 to Zurich.
Does he fly it?
No, exactly. He takes his Gulfstream 5 to Zurich to go check in a rehab.
Yeah, but give me the good stuff.
And like, he's going to be there for at least 30 days, maybe 60. And so you got the money to fly a Gulfstream all the way to Europe, hang out for 30, 60 days. In rehab,
he could stay there the rest of his life.
Bro, pay somebody to drive you. Like, when you land back in the U.S., have a car pick you up, and look, buy whatever kind of car you want to ride in. I mean, I get
a tank,
anything. And look, if you want to drive, say, hey man, drive with me. Get in a car, drive with me.
You know what you should get is the student driver car. Where
Correct.
he can drive, but I'm taking over at some point.
Yeah.
Like, Tiger's taking a snooze. Like,
I mean, come on. Oh, hey man, I want to take a couple of hydrocodones. Well, you get in the passenger seat, I'll drive.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, like, I at some point, I really do question. I love him to death. I think he's one of the greatest golfers ever lived. Greatest athlete, very smart business person. But bro, come on, you can't be that.
Well, you're 50.
And you can't be that unintelligent,
right?
And
you can't like driving that much.
And you've
it's not that much
it's
fun.
overrated.
And you've made this mistake
5 times,
so many times.
Like, look at your leg. Like, look at your leg. You almost lost it, and there you are leaning up at kneeling and going. Yeah, I was just talking to the president.
Hey, he was coherent. Now this test is tough. I don't know what we're doing. And
I don't understand that. I mean, look. Here's the thing.
He was good until that. He's like breathing heavy, sweating a lot. But that's what drugs do. But he's on pain medication as he should be, but also can't drive.
Why does he need to be on pain medicine?
Because the cars.
Hey! Again, wean yourself off of that.
Yeah.
He's trying in Zurich.
Well, no, but like, here's the thing.
He needs to wean himself off driving. That's his real addiction.
True. True.
No, 100%.
Hey, bro, you can get in the back seat and do whatever you want with
do
whoever
whatever
you want.
Stop driving.
Exactly.
But that was what I was telling Lloyd. I was like, it's crazy how much being good at sports, but being good at golf changes the way we talk about Tiger's situation.
We're still making excuses for him.
You know what
Just
I mean?
get a driver instead of you like throw him in the jail under the jail.
Right, like if it's a normal person,
they're gone.
They're the worst person ever. But Tiger's good at golf,
and he needs those.
And he hasn't been good. I mean, he hasn't played in a while. He hasn't won a tournament in
but
a while.
it was awesome when he was.
Yeah, and let's they show him. They show his body cam video, but let's show highlights of the 2000 whatever Masters. You know, on the U.S. Open, like
playing on a broken leg,
the Tiger Slam.
Yeah, you know, and
I'll watch it every time.
Me too. Me too. I gotta be honest with you, but I'm
not watching this the same because he's not in it.
Well, I'm watching that.
I know, but
it's
the Masters.
I
know who you got.
Oh, I got a bunch. I got. Let's see, who do we have? We got Scotty Scheffler.
As you should.
Pop on right now.
Scotty.
Spieth and Scheffler feature groups.
Scotty Scheffler, Chris Gotterup, Keegan Bradley, Zach Johnson, Justin Thomas, Daniel Berger, and Mason Howell.
You just took all former winners and Daniel Berger.
No, it's this Calcutta type thing, and there's a lot of money involved. A lot of money involved. There's a group of us.
I know what Calcutta is. I'm just wondering how
much.
Yes. Well, you don't have to say it. I'm just wondering how you.
It's like $195,000.
Yeah.
On the line. Well, I mean, it's the total pot, and then they break it up. First place gets X number of percentage, and so on and so forth. You go to 6 places.
Yep. Well, my buddy.
I'm not even going to tell you what we paid for Scotty Scheffler.
That's what I was about
I
to
can
ask.
only imagine.
And if only Scotty knew.
If only Scotty. Listen, I was talking yesterday, Jason, and I go, we watching it, and I go, man, Scheffler, come on, bro, like come on, man, like get to the top, quick, come on. Yeah. And he goes, I said, if we lose. If he doesn't win, I'm gonna send him a letter and say, "Hey, man, look, here's the deal.
You know how many Calcuttas you
paid $18,000 for you. Kick us back about 7 or 8.
And
you know,
he's the type of guy that
he
really,
might.
Yeah,
he might.
But my buddy is he played collegiate golf and then played professional golf for a while. Now he got his amateur status back, and whenever they do these Calcuttas, he knows already that there's like a good amount of money on him, and then people are drinking while they're doing this, and it's like cattle. They do a live auction, and his name will go up, and it's every paddle there. He's like, God damn it, like because he feels that pressure of like they're paying to like for me to win,
right?
And he's like, and then they'll all come by the table like, come on, buddy, you know. He's like, I know, I'm very aware.
Appreciate you.
Yeah.
I don't need any more.
Other players in the tournament are betting on him.
Yeah.
Well, if I'm not going to win, it's probably going to be him.
Yeah.
I almost said his name, but he wouldn't mind. But he knows who he is.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Yeah.
I mean, when you're +6, it's kind of hard for you to like, I know, I'm going to get that
I mean, like, you know, and so, it's money is...
And I have to caddy in these events, and I'm like, oh, fuck.
You got a caddy?
Mm-hmm. I only caddy for him.
Really?
Let me go back.
That's pretty funny.
I'm good. I would say he's decent. I fixed your swing for a second. I don't have to worry about his swing. Me, it's just a mental game. I'm very good side cart.
Really?
Keep you in it.
Oh, he is very calm. Very.
Yeah, I was watching. Who was the kid from McIntyre yesterday? Dude, he was pissed. He fell apart at the end. Right? He was pissed.
The amateur?
Yeah. No. He's a professional golfer. He went to McNeese, and I'm like, hey, bros, don't get pissed off at anybody but yourself. You're hitting. Like if I'm a caddy, I'm like. Don't look at me. You fucked that shot up, not me.
I can't swing it for you.
You shanked it to the left, not me. I can only tell you where to go and what I think you should hit.
After that,
it's on you, boss. Yep. It's all on you.
And even if they disagree with you, you always just go, "Yep, that's what you like. I like it too," and just go with it. You can't ever say if you're gonna hit that.
Are you kidding me? Yeah. Especially if, like when something like this, when they got you mic'd up, like, bro, are you kidding me?
Right.
And everybody was teasing about Justin Rose. I love Justin Rose. However, he leads in the first part of it. He never wins. The fourth round, he just can't close it out.
We took him to be a first-round leader.
Took him to lead after the first round.
He came in second.
Plus 2,500. I was like, that's worth $5.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet we do a little. We do a Masters party every year on Sunday at my buddy's house, and it's grown exponentially from like 25 people to 50. The coup de grace was 2019 when Tiger won. Like we had people in tears. Me, everybody, like threw up in the gas station.
Because you were worried he was going to get in the car.
Charlie, you stay still.
That's right.
Do not get in the car.
Now it's growing.
Don't get behind the wheel of the plane. I can do this.
Stay in Butler's cabin. You're right here.
Yeah. Get as drunk as you want.
Exactly, or whatever your vice is. It's obviously not alcohol because it's always zeros.
Like, how does his kid feel though?
Probably great.
No, Charlie, like Nah, Dad's in rehab again.
Well, yeah, he probably thinks hydrocodone or Advil. Like, oh,
hey, go get me some Tylenol. Oh,
Yeah.
you mean Oxycontin? There you
These
go.
are huge.
Yeah, have a few. Hey, give me a couple. I'm leaving. What? Like, what are you teaching?
All the Motrin bottles are just hydrocodone.
Yeah. I'm like, come on. And then you're Tiger Woods and you have hydrocodone
in your pocket. Well, that's what I
like. What do you like? You go down the street and go, I'm feeling like. I mean, I don't know if you. I can't take Tylenol PM without sleeping for like 12 hours, and so hydrocodone would knock me out for like 48 hours. Let's just drive on it.
No, after I got in my wreck, I had my pain medicine, and anytime I took it,
you didn't feel like driving again?
Straight to no. I didn't feel like driving again after the wreck.
Right, and I was sober. I didn't even have pain medicine in my system.
Gary Woodland's got PTSD for surgery for PTSD, and Tiger Woods like, I'll drive.
Yeah, give me the keys, bro. I'm not scared.
He's not. I don't think that part of his brain works.
I've gotten out of this before. I know how to do this.
I'm
on the phone with the president. I haven't used that one before.
He probably was.
And I don't even know what president he's talking about.
And yeah, if it's the president of the United States, like,
which I imagine it was, which is
man,
crazy.
Hey man, I just flipped my car. Yeah, but I don't know what I don't know what to do for you. I mean, you're kind of on your own at this point. I mean, number four.
Tiger, I can't help you, Tiger.
That's huge.
I'll send the chopper.
That's huge.
We'll
huge.
get you, Tiger.
You got your own plane. I would get out of the country. I mean, come on, bro. Like, look, just don't go to Israel or Iran. Yeah.
Is the sky clear?
I'm like, come on, bro. Literally, I'm going to Zurich over the summer.
He did.
And
you are?
And I can't wait. I might see Tiger.
He still might be there.
Hey, man.
Well, the thing is, he was gearing up for this.
Exactly.
And then,
I'm
2 days
away.
before.
I'm gonna take
we
a
were
break.
so excited when then
he hits the stinger at the TGL.
I know.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I mean, come on. Like, and if
They should have let him play. He was fine.
If you watch TGL,
I'll watch it for Tiger.
Yeah, but you can tell, like, he ain't all there.
No.
Like, he's swollen, his puffy eyes.
Oh,
yeah.
Like, bro, you been on a bender?
From the neck down.
He looks great.
Elite.
Yeah.
Well, and
Looks like
from the neck to the knees.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah, did he have a prosthetic leg on in the
He
body
has-
cam footage?
He has a sleeve that he wears because the scars are so bad.
Yeah.
It like whenever he's been photographed without that sleeve on like a couple of times.
It's bad.
Oh my! It is whoever did that surgery is a miracle worker. That should have been lopped off, like because I
have thoughts of the guy
because they said I should have lost my leg and it literally is attached from like skin, and so it has to
just
be
flops.
It would have that's what happened. No, he had compound fractures that it was not meant to be. Like it would have been easier to cut it off than to repair it.
Wow.
And
It's Tiger
they
Woods.
did. It's Tiger.
It's Tiger Woods.
Yeah.
It's like, oh,
I bet
great
Anyone
golfer.
else loses their leg, Tiger Woods.
Oh,
they're keeping
at
their
the seed, they're like,
I mean, like, if you amputate, do you take out? Can I have this?
yes.
Can I have this? This is Tiger's leg. I'm a bronze it and put it on my mantle. This is I took Tiger Woods' leg off.
Trophy case.
I mean, but think about it. Several hours of surgery to save his leg because he's Tiger Woods.
And
Like
imagine
you said,
being
like you
this-
said, any
anyone
other
else?
person. Yep, throw that in the bag.
and in the trash.
Yeah, exactly. Do it, Lim.
Imagine being the surgeon. Like, who is this? Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
Hey, don't worry, honey. I'm going to be out of this one quick. I got to amputate a leg. Who am I operating on? Tiger.
Is that Tiger?
That's Tiger. That's the president. Oh, Tiger
crazy
Woods.
times.
Oh, my God.
Crazy
It is.
times.
But I knew
It
when she
is.
was playing.
Yeah.
I know, me
And-
too.
It just makes golf more exciting when he plays.
Even if
agree.
he whips around for 4.5
And look,
hours.
here's the deal. If he was +5 right now,
I would
you
be
would
cut
still
watch.
you would still be watching going, he's going to come back.
Yeah.
He could come back at any
Just
point.
lurk around.
Exactly.
You don't want to see Tiger on Sunday.
I wonder if they would let him take a cart around.
No, because they blew that with the Oregon coach.
Really?
That had like a terrible like degenerative disease, and he was a professional golfer. And the only way he could play is if he was in a cart, and the PGA said no way. And so he ended up being the head coach at Oregon Golf, and he takes a cart around. But he was good enough to play professionally.
But they just wouldn't.
They wouldn't let him do it. Now, if they did it for Tiger, I don't think anybody would be opposed.
No, I don't think
But
anybody
Tiger
bat
would
an
never
eye 'cause
do
And
it's
I
that.
don't think anybody would complain about it.
Except for Tiger. he would be the one person to be like, I'm not going to disrespect the sport.
No,
and I'm not going to drive.
He's going to say, let me drive the car. Let me drive the car. Yeah, let me drive the car. I saw a meme yesterday where it's like a tee box, and they said Tiger pulling up to the first tee, and it's this Escalade flying up on a tee box, and then it flips on its side. And everybody's like, oh.
It's like, Tiger, get a driver. He's like,
yeah, I thought I could. I mean, I drive 300 yards. So come on.
He can't drive 300 yards.
Yeah, clearly he can't. Or at least he can't go around curves.
Yeah, the funniest thing was the way that the car was tipped over. It seemed like somebody just shoved it. Apparently, he had a woman with him as well.
Oh, really?
He crawled out the passenger side.
Where did she go?
Ran away.
I didn't see her on any body cam footage.
No, she was gone.
What woman was that?
We don't know.
Yeah, speaking from experience, when you end up in those spots, you just climb out of the window.
That's what he did.
When you're in a car.
Yeah, but I mean, with his leg, I mean.
I was in a ditch, and I climbed out the back driver's side, I think. Back
right?
Side window, yeah.
It broke?
Do what?
Was it broke?
My car?
No, the window.
Oh, yeah. That window.
Well, did he, was he laying on his side like, hey, roll down the window?
Yeah.
All right, let's get out.
I mean, they didn't know how to work his car. And he was so you talk about the 2 in the pocket. Mm-hmm. I think there's probably about 10. I think he took 8 and it was like, we're getting queasy. He could have just taken him out and done this.
Yeah,
exactly. But he loves them so much. Like,
can't waste them.
Yeah, that'd be a waste. Dig a little hole, come back here.
Buried
like
treasure.
Fargo.
X marks the spot.
Buried treasure.
Oh, hold on, stop right here.
Pokemon.
Drop it on that. Drop a pin.
Yeah. I don't get it.
Me either. But apparently he crawled out the. But then they flipped it back over, and he was going to practice golf.
Yeah.
So that's why he had the 2 in the pocket in case.
What was the girl going to do?
Watch.
Caddy.
I mean, like nobody even said it. I didn't hear it.
It's probably Diana Rossini.
Who is that?
Oh, she's an NFL reporter. Insider. And she got caught. There were some pictures of her and Mike Vrabel on like a vacation together
at an adult.
And I think, are they both married? She's married.
They're both married.
They're both married.
Ooh.
And it's at an ultra elite, luxurious, adults only, no cameras hotel.
Well, clearly somebody had a camera.
They
right?
had an inside source that TMZ got them, and now they were interlocking fingers and the koozie together, and they're like, "Let's get our story straight."
Ooh.
And now nobody wants to report on it because they're all friends with Diana Rossini. I wonder how.
Well, that's the part that sucks is that like. It's just because nice. I read something. There was like, well, now we know how Diana Rossini is getting her stories, and somehow she's still less shady than Schefter.
Right, that's true, Mr. President.
Mr. President, like, hey, hold on a second. I'm on the phone with you.
Well, that's what he had inside sources with the Commanders, and he would send his articles to the owner of the then Redskins, now Commanders, and say. Schneider, who's a terrible person.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Is this good, Mr. Arthur?" And like he was talking to him very sensually and like letting him read his draft and see like, "Do you want anything changed before I put this out?" And it's like, Schefter, that's not really how the business is supposed to operate. So now he was offering himself up for $2,000 to watch a game together.
Adam Schefter.
Schefter
to anybody.
$2,000 to anyone. Like if I just Venmo'd him $2,000,
he would come watch a game with you.
He would come sit here and watch a game.
And so if he's gonna sell that out, like with Joe Schmo,
what can you get for $10,000?
Exactly.
I gotta take
There's
this.
Schefter.
Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you all.
Oh gosh, I mean it is. What a world of sports, that's for sure. We appreciate Chucky Sunshine making his way in. The team here at Southern Regional Medical Center, the best.
I'll never know where we're gonna go.
It's always fun.
We wanted to talk Portal.
13 for 13 and close this thing.
Yeah.
But we haven't even talked baseball. They play a game tonight.
Oh, we didn't.
Against Ole Miss. We can't play the clip of Jay. I have a clip of Jay previewing Ole Miss in the document. Because there's also and I'll also talk about, just so we can talk a little baseball before we get out of here, the availability report. It will be, obviously, Cooper Moore is out. Trent Caraway also out. Stanfield probable.
Love
Good to hear. But 2 questionables, Omar Cerna Jr. and Seth Dardar. both questionable. So we'll see. We'll see when game time arrives tonight. If Omar and Seth are out there, it'll be interesting because obviously Simpson had the injury for a little bit. So it'll be interesting what they do second base. Klaus or Reeves or
is he out? Simpson?
They don't have him on here, so I'm assuming he can play.
They said he finally. Jay said he took swings.
Good. I would assume if I was going to guess if Dardar doesn't go at second, I think Cerner will play. If Dardar doesn't go at second or start at second, we'll see what happens. Probably Reeves would get the nod. You saw him come in for Dardar at the end of the game. I mean, it depends. What is Ole Miss throwing tonight? Their pitchers. I forget which one they start on Friday. If I can.
The lefty.
Is that who's on Friday?
Yes.
So I mean, Reeves is a lefty.
So you'd go right-hander.
So it would be Simpson probably, if he's good to go.
We'll see.
Is Klaus righty?
I don't know.
Righty bat?
I don't think I've ever seen him hit.
Me neither.
I've just seen him come in as defensive replacement.
So we'll see. It'll be interesting. It'll be very, very interesting this weekend. Here's Jay previewing LSU Ole Miss. Starts tonight. The Tigers in Oxford.
This is the best pitching staff we'll have faced, no question about it. I thought those 3 or 4 guys from Tennessee are going to the big leagues. I think that's very reminiscent of what we had last year. So we've seen what we're going to see, but in totality, it's a really good pitching staff. So that will play into it a little bit. They have an offensive style, so that you can identify what you need to do. They do have a lot of left-hand hitters. The ball's going to be put in play, on the ground to that side. So that will become, the defense becomes important. The offensive matchup becomes important. This is the best pitching staff we'll.
So you heard him. A lot of left-handed hitters that'll put the ball on the ground on that side, which second base side, first base side. So
the strength of your team.
You look at what do you do defensively to be solid there. So I wouldn't be surprised.
Stick a ball at second base.
No, that's not going to happen. If you go defensive replacement second baseman, just in totality, if Dardar's not playing, if you just go Klaus or Ruckert at second to give them the look, maybe lean a little less on the offense from that spot, and then first base wise. Also very intriguing what they do. Obviously, they don't play York in the midweek. You play Braun, who I didn't think did a bad job defensively.
No, and he was very high on what he did defensively.
Yep, and so I would assume, but
I
also
think it would be Braun, lefty?
Lefty, but he has trusted Braun against lefties.
Yeah.
But could also be Pearson at first, but then who plays third because Caraway's not playing. So I think Pearson will be at third. I think second base is the interesting one. I think Braun at first.
Dardar also left-handed.
Very true. So I think second base is the thing to look at tonight. What decision they go there.
Stanfield
at second.
Harden and left.
Nice. We shall see. It'll be interesting tonight. LSU, Ole Miss in Oxford.
Interesting.
It is. This is Jay Johnson pressure on coach. See what you can try to figure out here. Tinker.
Oh, Tinker and Co.
That's what you got to do sometimes.
This is golf related.
It looks like it. You've got the rough. You've got the fairway. You've got the green. You've got the bunker. Or tees? See, but I think it's balls, tees, towel.
Names of holes.
I think it's balls, tees, clubs, and towel. And then I think
caddy
it's
shit.
Fairway, green, rough, bunker. And then you got names to close it out. Bow.
And these are all former winners. Bang.
Look at us. We got. I mean, that is U2T. You got purple first.
Mm-hmm.
Because you know ball.
I know Augusta.
You know golf.
I know golf. I don't know golf, but I do know grass.
Oh yeah.
That is Snoop Dogg in Starsky and Hutch. He's a caddy.
Great movie.
Mm-hmm.
Jay Johnson probably a fan of that movie.
Probably. That's probably my favorite thing about him is just.
It cracks me up that's his. Those are
that's
his
why
movies.
That's why he fucks
That's
with
why
me.
he loves you so much.
Yeah, because I'll quote it.
Yeah,
and like not here or here so much, and he's like, yeah, right in the middle. Like, you don't want to miss high or low, but right around here. And once I found out he was a big Tommy boy, I was like,
me and you, buddy.
Yeah, back in the car on the way to the game, put it in the DVD player, Blu-ray, 1999.
1997 Blu-ray DVD.
But it did warm my heart.
That is, it makes me love him even more, truly, because it's just like that's me and my dad's sweet spot are those movies. Like it's
the person you most medium suspect.
100%. And then my mom loathes, like absolutely hates. Like me and my dad were watching Bob Does Sports on the television the other night. And my mom was in there. And there was something, stupid. And I was like, "You didn't think that was?" I was like, "I genuinely don't know how you hear that and don't laugh because it's hilarious." But
dude, BDS will get me. Like I'll watch every episode, every time it drops on Tuesday or Thursday, and it's like nonsense.
Cracks me up.
There's not good. It's not about the golf, which
FP's pretty good,
very good, and lost a lot of weight.
Yeah, but I mean, I tell you what, he is.
We do have a similarly structured crew.
Oh, I would agree.
Of people that behind the camera are also funny enough to be on camera, but our people have a problem of wanting to be on camera more than they should.
Well, see, because that's where, and this will be a little behind the scenes to yesterday. The plan was invite Christian
and Busty,
his roommate, who's been in here a handful of times. I would say he's a part of the team, to video.
And they'd start playing.
But I want them to, because
of course,
I want them to enjoy some golf. But at the same time, we realized it on the first hole.
Well, as soon as they had got their clubs out the car, I was like, this is gonna be a problem.
Well, my thing was what could have worked would be one of them with one of us. Like we split up instead of me and you in the same car.
Yeah, but then it's not good. Their content again.
Right. But it would be their videoing us talking in the opposing
or they
carts.
Just don't play golf.
Or they just don't play golf.
And there's times when they.
But I kind of want them to play golf because they're good and they're funny.
Right, but that's not. It's not the dynamic.
Not the dynamic.
There'll be times when that can happen. You give them a little bit of cheese.
But that's what we realized on hole number one. We were like, we didn't plan this out well enough.
No.
But we still got some good videos, and we'll make sure to get that. You know, I will edit it up and get it out to you as soon as I can, so we can all enjoy it.
There just needs to be a lot of that's we'll let you. It's not like let you, but if we want this to work, this is what you're here for.
100%.
But I also do want them to play because it is more fun to play. I get it. I wouldn't want to.
I wouldn't want to video and not play.
Right.
And I don't even. And golf makes me angry, but I wouldn't want to just video the whole time.
I agree.
That is Mila Kunis.
It is.
And he's got 3 names. Is that Joseph Gordon-Levitt?
Is
that his name?
Yeah, that's the neck of him, huh?
It looks like the neck of him, and his hair, too.
What happened to him?
God, nailed that. That felt good.
Ugh, so gross looking.
Well, it wasn't as bad as yesterday.
What does that mean?
Falcons in back-to-back Pro Bowl. Yesterday's
mashup? Hair.
No, the Gollum yesterday.
That commercial makes me so mad.
Falcons decided to make back-to-back Pro Bowls 2018-19.
Is this
It's not Pitts because Pitts was drafted in 21. So this would be a Falcons tight end. Why can't I think of who this would be?
Tony Gonzalez?
No. This is 2018 and 2019. This is when the Falcons. It's coming off the tails of Matt Ryan Super Bowl run. Who played tight end for them? It's gonna piss me off when the name gets said. Why can I not think of who played tight end for the Falcons? Jonnu Smith played for them at one point. Back-to-back Pro Bowls in 2018 and 2019. So it's the Pro Bowl that all the Saints players made in 2018. The Saints were really good. Who was a tight end that made the Pro Bowl for the Falcons? God, this is gonna drive me insane. I hate this. It's not Tony G. It's before Kyle Pitts.
Is it?
I don't think it's Jonnu Smith. I feel like he went to the Falcons later.
It's not the white that pitched and then went to the Panthers.
Who are you talking about?
Hunter.
Henry? No. Or Henry went to. It's not who you're thinking of. Man.
Henry Hunter? Hunter Henry?
I know Hunter Henry is a tight end.
He's a Patriot.
Patriot was a Charger.
We should know this because the Saints were
division,
good.
And I was watching the Saints every single game. I still do, but was dialed because the Saints were very good in 2018 and 2019.
Austin Hooper?
Maybe.
From Sabe? That's the best. That's as good of a guess as we've gotten.
Man, did Hooper play there?
And Tony Gonzalez, but that's Gage.
There's no way Tony G didn't play in 18 and 19, did he? That feels so too late for Tony G.
That was my first guess.
Right. I just feel like that's too late. You know?
Oh.
Okay, so it's Austin Hooper. Okay. We got you, Sabe. Let's go. That's the best guess that we had, so.
Nice, nice.
So, I don't ever remember him being a Pro Bowler.
Oh, well, it doesn't matter. Those things.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wow. God, he moved around. Did he end his career with the Bulls? Did he go back to the Bulls to close it out? I know he went from the Bulls to the Blazers.
Mm-hmm.
He was on the Raptors. It might be Raptors. Unless he went back to the Bulls to close it out. But I feel like he played for the Raptors.
I don't know if the Bulls loved him like that.
I don't know if they did. Is it Washington? He did play for Washington. Is that where he ended?
I mean, he wouldn't pull that out and just not be right.
Oh, Pip. It would be the Wizards. I can see him in 3 jerseys. I can see him Bulls, Blazers, and Raptors.
Pistons.
Did he play for the Pistons? I don't think so. Yeah, it's not the Washington Bullets.
Oh, that was a Michael Jordan joke.
Michael Jordan joke. I feel like it's the Raptors. I'm scared to get it wrong. Send it. You know what? Send it. Of course. Matt Garza.
I want to say the Cubs.
The Cubbies.
It's the Cubs or the Cardinals. Wrong again.
Let's see. What does this say? Epic French historical novel by Victor Hugo, which later adapted into a hit musical and Oscar-nominated film. A French historical novel by Victor Hugo, which was later adapted. It was the Bulls. I knew he went back to the Bulls. Knew it.
This is
I knew it.
Huge Jacked Man.
The Greatest Showman?
I believe so.
Okay. Hey, Chef, no youngster stuff now. Look, I spit the teams he played for. I just couldn't remember if he actually went back to the Bulls or not. But I am a youngster because I was 2 years old in 2004.
Hamilton.
No. Hamilton's not a French historical novel. I don't think The Greatest Showman's a French historical novel either. It's okay, Chef. I'm not mad at you. I am a youngster. You're right. Lloyd's not. Lloyd's old.
I was drinking and driving.
A hit musical. I was drinking and driving. Tiger.
It's my favorite thing he does.
A musical and a film. What about High School Musical?
French. Francois.
Napoleon?
Yeah.
Princess and the Frog. Nice, Gage. Nice. I don't know. Skip, come back to it. Oh, Chef.
That's what it is. That's what I was talking about.
Les Mis. Anne Hathaway.
It's
Chef,
fucking
come on
the
now.
guy, Hugh Jackman.
He's in that one?
Mm-hmm. He runs through the street.
I've never seen Les Mis.
Me either.
Berry Burst was a cult favorite variety from this cereal brand.
Captain Crunch.
In 2013. The Berry Burst.
Oh.
Special Agent Dale Cooper in the surrealist mystery horror drama that originally ran on ABC. Couldn't tell you. Never met Dale Cooper.
Tricks. Tricks for kids, you silly rabbit. Tricks.
Oh, this is Tricks.
Mm-hmm.
Let me stand up for a moment. Is this red microphone on?
Can be.
Oh, much better. I get warm in that chair sometimes.
Because of all the farts?
Nope. Just because it's leather.
You're with me,
I also don't know Kyle MacLachlan.
You feel like you've seen Dune.
Do what? I've seen the new Dune. This is not the new Dune. Paul Atreides in the new Dune is Timothy Chalamet. This is old Dune. And I've never seen old Dune. I see new Dune. New Dune, real good.
Sin Dunes.
I understand why Boudreaux liked it so much. Was Cody Boudreaux?
Mm-hmm.
Why he's such a big Dune fan? Because I like Dune a lot. Second one, very good. Can't believe they chose Christopher Walken to be the villain.
What's EDM? What is EDM?
Electronic dance music.
What's BDSM?
Daft Punk.
Oh, don't be so daft. You punk.
You punk. Back to this again.
We don't know. Kyle MacLachlan.
Just put something random.
In
Whatever.
the surrealist mystery horror drama that originally...
ran on ABC for 1 year. 2 years. 90 to 91.
Yeah, I know, Chef. My fault, Chef. Thank you, Chef.
Thank you, Chef. Yes, Chef.
Yes, Chef.
Yes, Chef. Sorry,
Behind,
Chef.
in front, corner. Chef.
Behind.
Chef. Yes, Chef. Corner. Behind.
Where is the lamb sauce?
What do they do when you run out of something on the menu?
86 it.
86 it. Burgers all day? You did fart again. I smell it. Disgusting human being.
Can you just put a random TV show in here?
I know what it is, though.
Twin Peaks.
That's what I was going to say.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, what, is it really?
It was. I don't know.
Go to NBA. It's the Bulls.
Seven for 3.
We appreciate you guys hanging out with us today. And this week,
Noah
we'll
has
be
to
back
go fill up
on-
the toilet bowl.
No, I'm actually going to go...
Work out.
Probably.
The toilet bowl.
Nope. At the
bidet.
gym.
Take a bunch of pre-workout.
And I got to edit this video...
Of golf.
And go eat at the Jubans tonight. For Stacey's birthday. Mom's birthday on Sunday. Mom, happy early birthday once again.
Get the porterhouse.
I don't know what I'm gonna get yet. I don't remember what I got last time I went to Jubans. I've only been there once.
I haven't even won all my dinners yet.
I haven't even won all my dinners yet.
Let's see what's on the Jubans menu real quick.
Yeah, pull that thing up. Let's figure out what Noah's going to eat tonight.
Jubans.
Mustache is filling out. Wow.
It is. Looks good. Mine doesn't do that.
I mean, I did give it a good line up.
Line up.
Line up.
You want lunch, brunch, dinner?
Dinner. Can you put it on the screen?
I can indeed.
So I can
Sir,
read
let's
it?
see. I haven't even had all my dinners yet.
I haven't even had all my dinners yet.
What an idiot.
I love that we're, like, yesterday, me and Kristen started giggling because we're talking about Jay Johnson, and you did a 5-minute rant on Brian Kelly. You literally can't help yourself. Like, it's so funny.
Look at the two.
But but you're talking about the wrong one.
No, it's because Jay is the reason I hate Brian Kelly so much.
Of course.
And Brian Kelly's the reason I love Jay so much.
I get your perspective on it. But, like, from a content perspective, we're trying to talk about Jay's NIL.
It's the same thing. It's a good retrospective.
No, I don't disagree.
That's good content. I can't help it. Also,
I know you can. Let's get away from the starters and the soups.
I didn't know. Well, you
get
love
me
it.
to the meat of the meal here. Dad picks the starters.
What do you think he'll pick? Cilantro shrimp.
Oh, let's see. He'll pick. Wait, go back up to it. Casey will probably go with
egg roll.
No.
Boudin dip.
Maybe cilantro shrimp.
That's what I would think. Is he an oyster man?
No. Well, I mean, he will eat them, but I think he'd probably go shrimp because I think oysters, not many at the table would eat the oyster. Everyone will eat the shrimp.
Right, that's what I was thinking. And nobody wants the roasted goat.
Cassidy would probably want the egg rolls until she saw that it says roasted duck, and she'd be like, never mind.
Why?
Because she has a hard time with the animals that aren't like the normally eaten animals.
Cute animals?
Like, well, just anything that's like beef, pork, chicken, not that big of a deal.
Lamb?
But lamb, I scarred her. She's eating it at the table one time, and I went, as she put it on her fork, and she was like, I can't have that now.
What about veal?
She doesn't know what that is. She would be upset. Very sad. You know what veal is, Cassidy?
Mm-hmm.
She'd probably cry.
She would.
Probably. Shout out Cass. She wants to be on the show real bad.
We'll do a veal episode.
Not going to happen.
The unveiling.
Oh, that would be her good introduction is, we're going to have veal today. It's actually very expensive meat. Nice.
My mom will prepare it.
I love a veal parmesan.
Oh, yeah.
Because a chicken
Especially
parm,
when you can still see the
very
handcuff
good.
marks.
Okay, let's go to the entrees. Let's get to the meat and potatoes of this thing.
We're not going
to have any soups. We're not going to have any salads. We're going to get into the entrees. Okay. Redfish Adrian. Ooh, lump crab.
Mm-hmm.
The stomach. I love that. Redfish Adrian sounds awesome. Stomach would not be happy. I think I'm going to want a steak, if I'm being honest. If we can get down to the steaks. Here we go. Yeah.
I bet the burger is fire.
Probably. I think I'm probably going to go ribeye.
Oh. Duck breast.
See, okay, that's what I got steak and fries last time.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. Not enough.
I didn't think so.
Because they cut the steak for you.
Yeah,
you know.
I'm not a big chimichurri on my steak guy.
The chimichurri's good, though.
Oh, yeah. I just want the meat.
I'm going to go 16-ounce ribeye, probably.
No, they're doing too much with it. I'm sure the duck breast is good.
The seared duck breast?
Sweet potato quinoa. I mean, yeah, I would get that. I would eat it.
Yeah.
2 birds.
Somebody got the Louisiana 2 birds last time I went.
I don't want
for
that
somebody's
either.
birthday.
Veal Oscar.
But yeah, I'm gonna go ribeye. House cut 16-ounce, served with a crisp potato, whatever, topped with mushroom bordelaise.
What about a pork ribeye?
Nope. Was that a pork chop?
Yeah.
That's an interesting way to say it.
It certainly will fool you.
I mean, some of the things on this menu do sound really good, and I'm just gonna go with a steak. You know,
Yeah.
like that's the hard part about me is like I would eat everything, like the lobster risotto. Go through all the things they had up there. I would love, but I'm just gonna want a ribeye.
And you get a little.
And then if my sister gets a fillet, she's gonna cut into it, and I'm gonna go.
And then you'll get that one too.
And then I'll have that one.
What about dessert?
Oh, come on. Let's see it. God.
Turtle cheesecake.
Maybe,
I love a creme brulee.
I think I might get all.
Well,
how funny was it?
It is a birthday.
Last night we're sitting at the Mexican restaurant when we're eating, and I'm looking at the menu to figure out what I want, and I just let everybody know, hey.
And we're getting churros.
We're gonna probably get churros at the end.
I had a bite. Good.
It was very good. I had 2.
You had to.
But yeah, I mean, get some coffee.
Excellent salsa.
See, what my mom would want?
Bread pudding.
She would like the carrot cake. Bread pudding is probably her choice. She also does like a turtle cheesecake.
That does sound good.
I like all of these.
Mm-hmm.
That's when you know it's a good dessert spot.
This is a good menu.
This is a great dessert menu. I would get all 5. I would. We should, and that's what I think we're gonna do. I'm gonna tell the family we're gonna go all 5 for the table.
Yeah.
There's 5 of us. Everybody gets a dessert.
And we all switch.
Share. Of course. It's just like you just pass it around.
I love the mock turtleneck.
That is a good shirt. Cuffed around the bicep nicely.
Yeah, he's a good fit man. All right, we got Noah's meal. I'm jealous.
There we go. Sorry, Lloyd. One day.
I'll never be able to afford Jew bands.
Oh, also want to say live on the show, didn't get to say it yesterday. Yesterday was Jason's birthday, Mr. Fun. So I want to tell Jason happy birthday. I told him last night, I said, thank you for changing our life. Changing our lives here at Tingle & Co.
Sweet message back.
He did. He has changed our lives. Like, I wasn't like...
That's not bullshit.
I'm not exaggerating. We appreciate it. Southern Regional Medical Center. Where's that logo at?
Right there.
You see it.
Happy birthday, Jason.
Happy birthday. What's the other folder?
Also changed our lives. Cass.
Bang. Throw them up there. We'll be back
Enjoy
on Monday.
Your weekend.
We'll be back on Monday. Go Tigers. LSU.
Sweet,
Ole Miss.
sweet.